This might be the best thing I heard on Instagram, and once you hear it, you can't unhear it. It's a quote that goes like this: nothing can be gained without losing. Even heaven demands death. If you want to rise, something has to fall. You want to stop checking your bank account with one eye closed, but you're still spending on dinners with people going nowhere. Oh, I forgot. You're afraid to fail. That's the fear of judgment by people whose bank accounts look exactly like yours. Did that hurt you? Did the little baby cry? Should I put a Band-Aid on it? Good. That means it's true. The truth doesn't feel like motivation. It feels like an attack because somewhere deep down, you already know that version is supposed to die so the real you can finally live.
Yo, what up? It's ZRK Buster. Let's go. XRP Boardroom. Run it right now. Let's rock the beat.
What up, good? You got some iced coffee there, bud?
Was that ice hockey? Got some ice hockey there? What'd you say?
No, iced coffee. Is that iced
No,
coffee?
bro. No, this is a mad like juice concoction. Got a juicer a little while ago. This is carrot, celery, Anjou pear, gala apple, pineapple.
I used to know the codes for gala back in the day.
What the fuck else is in here? I think that's it. Pineapple, apple, pear, carrot, and celery, bro. Let's go. Let's run it.
Let's get it, man.
I believe he's said a funny. Bro.
I like your style.
Welcome to XRP Boardroom, everyone.
Up, bro.
Let's go, dude. This is a live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk XRP, we talk red pill, we talk whatever we want, and you can join too. Just click the link in the chat when we drop it. We call the link the baby gates. So when we drop the baby gates, that means the link's in the chat for you guys to join. Let's go. Buster wearing white. Is that like bearable real thing? Yeah,
rocking
dude.
The white, bruh.
Look into it.
Buster
and then
fucks
black,
with these,
it's like Spy versus Spy. Remember that shit? Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
Dude. Buster fucks with the bears, man.
Yeah. Bears are
like
hella real, bro.
Bears.
Bro, bears are real, and XRP and XLM are the ones. Ooh-wee. But even just XRP, bro, you just need that. You know what I mean? You just need that. Yep.
For real.
Still buying
there's a lot of shit that's about to spin off of it, but the base, man, is, you know, we've covered this shit several times, but you got the basic 6.
Bro. Still
up to
buying
12.
Well, like,
because I'm not doing the tribalism stuff, man. Yeah, you could throw that in there if you like that, bro. You know? If you like that one, throw it on in there, bro.
Throw it in there.
We're not arguing. Yeah.
Man, that's true, because like it's been a big basket of stuff for a while now. I've like come to terms with it. It's not just ZERPs, it's all the shit. You know what I mean? But ZERPs is definitely the center, I believe. Yep. Feels like Twilight Zone. ZERPs was popping. Yep. Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. Shit's getting gnarly, bro.
My dad joined the Millie Club yesterday on Zebek, bruh.
Huh?
When Papa throws down some money like that, we're about to
blast. Well, it's
we're about to blast, fool.
Your folks are dope, bro. They're fire, bro. They deserve a little vacay.
Oh,
little vacay, yeah. But yeah, no, we're gonna
Yeah, he didn't fuck
gonna
around
blast
on that
off.
one, man.
Good, dude. Good for him. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, no, man, a lot of people are like freaking out. They're like, I guess the 82nd Airborne or something like that, 82nd Infantry Patrol or whatever got sent to the fake war in Iran, and people are tripping out. They're like, Black Swan's coming. Like, it's, dude, Twitter is just all over the map, bro. It's nutty. But yeah,
We got broke up in here.
plus their folks
In
are,
my opinion,
yep.
is this broke?
I think that's broke, dude.
Mofo?
In my opinion, G. Guac, let's go.
Oh, my bad.
You're good. No, closing in on Millie Zebek. Let's go, Randy Rajkovich.
Got 102 watching, man. Shout out to everyone that watches the show, bro. We get like 50 to 70% participation. Our chat's fire. Can't fuck with our chat, bro. Our chat is flying for fucking 2 hours.
Clarity Act, come on. Yeah, bro. We're close.
And everyone that comes on the show consistently, man. Appreciate you guys for helping out, bro. You make it easy. All we gotta do is hit live and drop the gates.
Well said, bro. That was good. DCA, Crypto Dave, Clarity incoming. Let's get it, fellas. Let's go, bro. It's so close. Like,
Get it.
the only thing that's gonna stop this shit is some World War III nuke shit, and the nuke shit has been it's Mr. Poole, the original Mr. Poole, did a series of like weird ass black and white videos of just fucking chaos with like soldiers and chaos and fire and all kinds of weird shit. So there could be some sort of a fucking Black Swan scare event that goes into this shit. But like the only thing that's going to stop this Clarity thing is something like that, you know, or it could just be silent, like Baggy. I retweeted a Baggy thing earlier, bro, and it was some fire shit, dude. But let me see if I can get it real quick. But Baggy posted some shit which was fire as fuck earlier. And bro, like, bro. Let's see if I can do it.
Come on, bro.
Find it. I gotta find it, bro.
Motherfucking NorCal guys, man. Come
Yeah, NorCal. I know, right? We gotta get our act together. People are like, these fucking Cali guys are this and that and this and that. No, motherfucker. No, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Some of the best dudes are fucking Cali guys because we're so fucking whacked out. We're so crazy and whacked out that we're not really scared of much. And it comes across as like being weird, but who cares? It's just kind of cool.
And
like,
if you could survive in Cali, you could live anywhere you want, pretty much, bro. You know?
Yeah, and then if you're not from Cali and you heard nothing but horror stories about we're a liberal stronghold, and well, you know, yes and no, but like there's a lot of diversity in Cali, but I mean it's some strong shit though to be in Cali and live here. Like motherfuckers know. Baggy said earlier, shout out Bagman. He goes, nobody's gonna announce it. There will be no press conference, no government statement, no breaking news alert. The shift from the old financial system to the new one will happen the way all real shifts happen, quietly in the back end, in the infrastructure nobody sees, in the settlement layers nobody thinks about. The masses will be using XRP and not even know it. Shout out to you, Bagman. But like that's that concept. Do we really need a catalyst? Like we talked about it, but like happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great week.
I don't think we do, but the way it works is it's the distraction. But
right.
Hopefully it doesn't have to get too crazy. But what was the old one when the Hoover Dam goes dry? It's a new monetary system, right? That was the old fucking, like that's decades old, but
bro,
I wonder what that is.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, maybe we can get the guys on here and gals, see if they can talk about stuff. They can commiserate theories. You know what I mean? Maybe we should drop the baby gates. Let's go.
Crypto Mountain Man, do you go straight out of your account or do you do debit cards? Because I found that I'm a credit union guy though, man. I got out for all the Wells Fargo bullshit and the bigger banks. But my debit cards don't work well. But out of the bank account, I don't have a problem.
Mountain Man knows. He goes, I'm so Cali for life. Yeah. Buster, Gerald DM'd you the hidden files on X. And then Conflict says we gangsta in Cali. We gangsta, son. Fucking Marcus knows too. He's SoCal, bro. Like
what up?
Yeah, when shit hits a fan, Cali boys unite. But when shit doesn't hit the fan, like NorCal, SoCal, they kind of have a little feud, but it's not that bad. I know, right? You little, it's like Odd Couple or fucking Grumpy Old Men. It's Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. Like that's that kind of shit, you know, with Cali boys. But yeah.
Who DM'd me? Where was that comment at?
He said Gerald, bro. That was Tim Shea.
Gerald?
Yeah, he said Gerald. Who the fuck Gerald is? There we go.
What about
Cartel knows too.
We were talking about
crazy. We're the crazy motherfuckers in Cali. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you seen any of the conspiracies about the dams? All the dams going at the same time, and it kind of creates a biblical flood, so to speak.
Is that what you're talking about? He said the dam's going dry, but you're saying
they will be dry. They will be dry if they break.
That's old school stuff, though. I remember like conspiracy guys in like the 80s talking about the Hoover Dam.
They were just early.
Never forgot it. But
let's go, dude.
I was dead asleep then.
Yep.
Now I'm trying to put poop back in my butt.
But you can never put poop back in your butt, bro. Yeah. Credit unions are definitely better. There we go, Tim Shea. Yep. We got a newbie here.
Powered by Metallicus. And XPRs. You better get your XPRs.
Bro, there's some bullish shit, speaking of Metallicus, going on. But we got a new motherfucker here. Hello, motherfucker. Hello. We got Joseph Cole. Evening glitches from snowy Saskatchewan, Canada. Who the fuck are you? How about you earn a wrench, bro, and join the show? Click this link in the chat, the StreamYard link. Click it and join the show and talk about how Saskatchewan is. Saskatchewan. Am I saying it right? Saskatchewan. I don't know. Shit, I might not be saying it right.
I think you're close enough.
Right, been close enough. But here's that bullish Metallica shit right here. This shit right here, son. Let's go. Boop. Boop. Boom. Marshall Hayner. What is that? 3:05. So like 3 hours ago. He goes, I knew it was coming, comma. Now it's here, period. We have planned and prepared for this moment meticulously, and no one is more ready than Metallicus.
Let's fucking go.
Powered by Metallicus. Autobots, roll out. Anyways, that shit happened like 3 hours ago. So who the fuck knows? And everybody and their mom's like, it's gonna be a big week. You've been noticing that shit on Twitter? It's gonna be a big week. It's a big week. Like everybody and their mom's fucking tweeting big week. Like, man, this better not be a nothing burger, bro. I want a something burger. Give me a something burger.
I got the hidden files. It's like 8 pages, man.
Yeah. Joseph Cole. Click the link. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go.
You guys follow that Cashew Nate guy? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He's from Australia, but he found a picture of the Parliament building of Australia, like the White House of Australia. It looks like the XRP logo, and it was built on May 5th, 1989.
Oh, I did see that. That bird's eye view, Google Earth
it's
shit.
It's 589. The date, basically.
Papa's on deck. It's always a pleasure, sir. Hello, Papa.
Howdy, fellas. How are y'all doing?
What up?
Good. We need some liquidity. Cartel, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. Baggy baby. Up only. Let's go. Let's go, dude. But no, it's
Joseph
yeah.
Cole, listening and working, that's unacceptable, bro. Hit the link,
Yeah.
get your ass on here.
Look at that motherfucker. Like,
We
yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Like he's got his like what do you call those? The medals and shit? Canadian war medals. Are those Canadian war medals? Let's go. Fucking go. We got good news doesn't something on here. Who the fuck are you? It must be Jim or
Jeez
Miles.
Louise, Zerker.
Oh, it's Miles. Yeah.
It's the old Miles.
I love you, Miles.
The
Let's
old
go.
Miles.
Yeah. The old Miles.
This Miles is older than that Miles.
Yeah. There we go.
Yo,
Just
look, you
longer
look
this
younger.
takes, the more I stay. All right, go ahead.
Relatively.
there you go.
Longer this takes, the more
Leave
I
it
stack.
on or turn it off.
Fuck yeah, bro. Keep stacking. Let's go. Keep stacking. There you go. Cartel knows. Boom. Boom.
And even you can join. Shout out to
Power-
Cartel.
Powered by Metallicus and Zbeck. In a world. In a world.
They compared XPR with Algorand and Ondo today for green power. Like they use the least amount of energy for their mining operation.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Ooh-wee.
That's big.
Yep.
My
Kinda-
spidey senses tell me ZBEC and XPR are gonna be some big returns, bro.
Well, that
My
motherfucker's
spidey
all
senses.
well, like fucking Stellar and Zbeck. They're all married now. They're all up and they're in cahoots, bro.
Well, we kind of knew that, right?
Yeah.
They just
So is
flopped
it
it
that good because of Solana?
Yeah, I mean
What?
Solana's gonna be
Yeah, I say the new list, the SEC stuck out trying to screw everybody up.
What was on it?
I don't know them all. XRP, XLM, and HBAR for sure.
Solana was
Algorand.
on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And if Solana's on it, ZBEC's automatically sliding through that bitch.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
actually
that
did.
is
I saw the
loud.
list, but I didn't look for XPR on the list.
Hiding in the shadows.
But I saw Solana. I'm like, oh, like they could literally list Solana and not even mention ZBEC. But Solana's massive, bro. Like, to be honest. So
Yep. Ooh-wee. Let's go. Yeah, Shockwave.
no, man. We haven't heard
Shockwave's
from
got-
you in like a month. What are you talking about? Where you been?
Who broke?
Let
Yeah.
alone Wayside. I haven't heard from Wayside, brother.
He's floating right now. They got terrible water. Someplace they got 2 feet.
Ooh,
Oh, this is in Hawaii.
Yeah. They're getting hammered. Have been for a few days.
Yeah, there was a 7.5 earthquake, I think, in Tonga today. Isn't that near Hawaii? Sort of.
I don't think so. I think it's above Australia. I think, if I remember right.
Tongan.
They're used to it there.
Shout out to Shockwave. We got a little. He goes, "Let him cook." Real time XRPL visualizer, not live yet. I see spammers in real time now. Let's fucking watch this, bro. Shout out to you, Shockwave. Let's fucking run it, bro. This is his shit. This is his app. Little sneak peek. This is a visualizer, live stream, fetch XRP balances, dot size by balance, traveling pulse, line transaction. Shockwave's no dummy, bro. Shockwave knows what's up. So shout out to you, brother. Looking forward to seeing what you're doing. Yep. Good work. Good motherfucking work. Look at that shit. Look at that visualizer. Look at the visualizer. Would you look at the visualizer? Look at that visualizer. Look at it.
There's some
Shout out
beautiful
to you,
visuals. It's hypnotizing.
It can do some shit. It can do some shit. It shows you a lot of cool things.
Ooh,
Shout out
dark
to
mode's
you.
even better.
Yep. Boom. It's the visualizer. XRPL visualizer. Shout out to you, Shockwave. Let's go, dude. Beautiful. So how's everyone? Happy Tuesday.
Other than my back killing me, I'm doing great.
Nice. All right.
Did you blow up too many snowmen? What happened?
Shoveled too many piles of snow, I think. that and I got old all of a sudden. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was that's what it was right here. The 82nd Airborne was just ordered to deploy to the Middle East. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. They're just ramping this shit up for whatever reason. Lizard King on deck. Let's go.
They got to retrieve the Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think that's what they're doing. They're going to go in and play police.
Fuck.
Yep.
Retrieve some more mummies.
What's up, fellas? It's been a long time.
Fuck yeah, it has. Where you been?
How are you?
Where you been?
I had to remodel the kitchen and do some shit around here. And got bowed up.
Fun on the farm.
So I hit the chat up on a story and I sent some stuff to Uncle Buster on his X. And it's a story that can't really be told in a meme. So if you're interested in going through it, I'll be happy to share it.
You gonna read it?
Am I clicking the link?
I got two questions there. I don't know which one to answer first. I don't want to read it, but I'd like to share the screen and go over it.
All right, I got one share screen so far, so let me share this real quick. Papa dropped this. He goes, banks have created this is Brad Crimes. He goes, banks have created a loophole to avoid one-to-one backed stablecoins with tokenized deposits, all in an effort to keep fractional reserve lending alive. I believe this ultimately leads to the bank's demise. Let's go ahead and watch this real quick. Let's go back.
Banks have found a legal way to fractionalize stablecoins the same way they fractionalize your bank deposits. And they made it illegal for all crypto companies to do the same thing. If you read headlines, though, it'll tell you a different story. They'll probably say something along the lines of Genius Act Section 4 saying that all payment stablecoin issuers shall maintain identifiable reserves backing the outstanding payment stablecoins of the permitted payment stablecoin issuer on at least one-to-one basis. You're supposed to back up stablecoins with a one-to-one backing. We all know that. That's headlines. That's what everybody's talking about, right? Section 4, paragraph 11 says, no permitted payment stablecoin issuer shall pay the holder of any payment stablecoin of any form interest yield, whether cash, tokens, or any other consideration. So if you're Circle, Tether, or if you're anybody else in crypto issuing a stablecoin, you have to back it one-to-one, and you cannot pay yield, and the government can order you to freeze it, burn it on command. Obviously, the banks found a loophole, right? So if you read Section 2, paragraph 22, it defines what a payment stablecoin is. And then it says, quote, does not include a digital asset that is a deposit as defined in the Federal Deposit Insurance Act, including deposit recording using distributed ledger technology. I want you to listen to that one more time. If it's classified as a deposit, yes, the stablecoin can be classified as a deposit. That means all the rules of a regular deposit at a regular bank, including fractional reserve banking, is allowed on that stablecoin. So JP Morgan takes your deposit. It's allowed to put it on the blockchain as a token legally as a deposit, not a stablecoin, even though it is a stablecoin with the same technology. And none of the restrictions of a payment stablecoin that you see with USDC or Tether apply. Now, where it gets really out of control is when you put into the picture Canton Network, which is backed by DTCC, Goldman Sachs, and Euroclear. It's basically a blockchain specifically built for institutions where they control who sees all of the data, the transactions, the balances, and the data, all private, like a private blockchain. JP Morgan is bringing their deposit to Canton this year. The DTCC is already tokenizing treasuries on it. So think about what that means for a second. They can take your bank deposit, lend it out, keep 10% of the bank on some private blockchain with institutional repo markets, treasury operations happening 24/7 on a private network, earn yield off all of it, and nobody outside that network can see how much money is actually backing your token. Keep in mind, Circle has to publish monthly audits proving every dollar is there. The banks are doing fractional reserve lending on a private blockchain where the public has zero visibility to the reserves. The same token, the same blockchain technology One is fully transparent by law, and the other is hidden by design. The Genius Act didn't regulate crypto. It gave the banks the legal right to fractionalize digital dollars on a private network while forcing everyone else to back theirs one-to-one. That's not a level playing field. That's a playing field they wrote for themselves, and it's actually right there in the legal documentation if you actually read it.
There you go. He's talking about genius.
Yeah, that's what I just
interesting.
wanted to bring it up and get you guys' opinion on that, because to me it sounds like we did nothing except just take one system, corrupt system, and corrupt the new one with that, which is supposed to be uncorrupted and everything. It just sounds like we corrupted this system. What's your guys' thoughts on it?
Well, the new agreement with the clarity, because remember they were saying, oh, they came to an agreement or an understanding. I guess what I understand about that is that the new agreement regarding clarity that hasn't been passed yet is the same type of fuckery where the banks won and they removed yield. So essentially they're winning and we're losing yield.
Today there was a rumor that Circle stock dropped a whole bunch because they're anticipating yield on stablecoins. So it's a bunch of fucking FUD
Well, that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. It seems like our uncorruptible blockchain system is corrupt. That's what I'm getting out of that.
Well, the news is moving so fast that I can't even find that shit from yesterday regarding their Clarity Act agreement. You know what I mean? So
They've got it. It's coming up to whatever it is they call to vote to see if they can vote, and then it'll go to the Senate, and then it'll go down to Congress. So we're not going to see clarity till May. I guarantee you.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. Well, they don't even vote on that first one until Easter, the 5th of April. So then you got to go to the Senate, you got to go to the Congress, and then and then maybe to Trump's desk. That'll be friggin' end of April, 1st of May.
Well, they started off giving us a framework. Now they're in the weeds so deep with the details of this that we can't even get anything passed to get our bags pumped. It's supposed to be framework. That sounds like yield is something that needs to be passed in the rules and later on. Right now, we need to get in the game.
Bro, we got your lizard. We got your shit up right now. What is this?
Okay. Well, I can't see it because it's real small on my phone and everything, but
I'll read it. Page N80. Don Vestal, formerly of Dallas, Texas, led the Tennessee pro-Hoffa forces. Once arrested for attempted murder, he later pled guilty to a reduced charge of assault and battery. V. Vestal was the president of the Nashville's Local 327. In 1952, because of his loyalty to Hoffa, he became the head of Tennessee's Joint Council 87, representing 7 locals as a close Hoffa confidant and one of 5 top Hoffa representatives. Vestal was given the money and manpower to neutralize his union's enemies in the state. With Hoffa's help, he recruited heavies from trucking companies and formed a brutal goon squad, which was involved in 173 known separate acts of violence against the non-union opposition, operating in several states, including Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, and even New Jersey. The special units of leg breakers were led by William A. Smith, a local 327 assistant business agent. Vestal appointed in 1953. Smith, an explosives expert, had 12 convictions for a variety of strongman crimes. That's one of the paragraphs. Here's the next one. It's getting zoomed up now. We're going to bring it up. Yep. There we go. Zoom it in, zoom it up, zoom it up. Yep. There we go. Page N160. One Teamster, Don Vestal, had already run out of best wishes in 1955 after the IBT set up the Central States Pension Fund. Vestal was appointed by Hoffa as one of 2 advisory trustees who are responsible for assessing real estate which might qualify for loans from the Central States Fund. For instance, Vestal says, I went back to Dallas and checked out the Dallas Cabana Motel for a possible loan. It looked like a pretty good investment, so I recommended to the fund's trustees that they come across with the money, and they did. Page N160, but after a quarrel with another Southern Conference official over pension fund allocations, a bitter Vestal quit the fund in 1958 and had a falling out with Hoffa 2 years later. This was after Robert Kennedy, during the McClellan committee hearings and accused Vestal of being a diameter for Hoffa. In late 1960, Hoffa supported an insurgent state led by Ewing King against Vestal's leadership in Local 327. When King won the election, Vestal's supporters filed a petition with the IBT asking for a separate charter. Next, please. One moment, please. What do you think, Lizard King? What is this about? Go ahead and talk.
That's the
Please.
guy that put Jimmy Hoffa in prison.
In prison or under a fucking in cement under a bridge?
No, he locked him up.
Okay.
The Central States Pension Fund was getting used with these fictitious loans. The money was getting laundered to build Las Vegas. This guy, Vestal, he's like, I don't want to deal with these mobsters. We need to put these investments in blue chip stocks. These are pensions for our Teamsters. We don't need to be rolling the dice with these mob guys. So he kind of got into it with them and told them, no, fuck y'all. And so if we keep reading, we find out what happened to this cat.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and keep reading. Keep reading. Page N163. Theorizing that an informant might be present in Nashville feeding information to federal agents, Hoffa came to the conclusion that the infiltrator was Don Vestal. He turned to Parton and said, get a few guys together from Baton Rouge. I want Vestal killed. I want him cut down like a cottonwood tree. Page N163. When Sheridan learned from Parton that he was supposed to have his old friend Sheridan advised him to stall. The government could use Vestal as a decoy. Next one, T guess I was Patsy. Vestal recalls it all started one night while I was driving through Nashville and noticed a couple of guys in a car tailing me. I knew the area and tried to lose them. After I shook them, I went home and got my gun. I knew something was up. Then Walter Sheridan showed up at my front door and he told me that there was a contract out on me. He said that the government was trying to give me some protection and that the tail I had shaken earlier in the night was really FBI agents. Cool. Okay, so what is the summary, Lizard King?
So as they go through, the Teamsters tried to take the 327 away from this Vestal guy, right? And if you remember in one of those movies that they had about Vestal, that Hoffa couldn't be there because he had some trouble in Nashville. Well, Hoffa was in court in Nashville on some of these jury tampering charges, and that's when he got shot with a pellet gun in court in Nashville. So they moved the trial to Chattanooga, Tennessee. If it wasn't for these Tennessee boys, this shit would have still been going on. But if you keep reading, you'll find out that Don actually filed a lawsuit against them for what they were doing with the pensions.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with current events, or is just
yes?
This is just a Hoffa?
Yes, in that Central State Pension Fund is now controlled by BlackRock, and it's $38 billion that BlackRock now controls. I sent another link of
right here, brother.
Right. So this is so these loans never were paid back. The guy came up missing. Nobody could find our friend anywhere, right? The money's gone, the guy's gone, and this guy, Vestal, tried to stop it all, filed a lawsuit, and actually tied up Jimmy Hoffa's pension in court for a couple of years. While Jimmy Hoffa filed for his pension, he wanted $1.5 million in a lump sum out of his pension. And so he went back to court. Don Vestal put another case on him and held up his pension fund. He lost that case. But if Hoffa would have got that money, maybe he wouldn't have came up missing like he did. I don't know if he needed that money worse than we all know or not. But this guy was a fighter, and he was fighting for every Teamster in their pension funds. And now BlackRock, who I think the Teamsters own the Vegas Strip. That's what they used to build it. And then that money never got paid back. And so now BlackRock is in control of their pension fund, the Central State pension funds. And they're still doing the same thing they're doing now with crypto, just changing the rules to suit their own pockets. You know, it's like if we get caught stealing, we just change the rules to make stealing legal. And if somebody else wants to steal, we're going to stop that shit. We're not going to let anybody get yields off of fractionalized lending on cryptocurrencies. They're doing the same thing they did back in the day right now. That's how that all ties in together, I believe.
Damn, that's good. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck. Okay. Thanks for wrapping that all together. Yeah. In this little document, it says after undergoing a thorough review of the 5 most capable money managers in the country, Central States trustees appointed BlackRock Financial Management, Inc. as named fiduciary responsible for making all investment decisions. There you go.
Don Vestal is my grandfather.
Oh, motherfucker! Bazinga! He busted out with that fucking bomb. Boom! Let's go, dude. That's crazy. There you go. So
that's a cool story.
So they shot up his house. They shot up his cars. They tried to take him out, but he put them all in prison, and he lived to be 91, died from cancer.
Damn, son. There you go, Lizard King. We got Hoffa royalty in the house. Anti-Hoffa.
The whole reason why I wanted to put that out there is because if I'm trying to find out if that story is even going to catch any traction. Is there anything to that thing? Should I just leave it in the past? The past is the past, and let BlackRock get away with not paying back these pensions, or should I go to Las Vegas this summer and start a fight with the Teamsters Union?
So I plugged in Jimmy Hoffa, and it said buy XRP.
Lizard, if you go to Vegas, we'll come to your funeral.
I mean, the Teamsters know all this already, don't they?
Yeah. It's everybody who cares about this is already dead and buried. But if you Google Vestal and Teamsters, you'll see the $150 million lawsuit that held up Hoffa's pension fund or his pension plan. So he didn't get paid for, while it was tied up in court, he didn't get paid. And while it was tied up in court, that's whenever he got, whatever he got.
Ooh,
so,
damn, that's Nardog. There we go.
So, I mean, I don't know if it's interesting enough to do anything with this. I first started off like, let's make something. I don't know if it's a historical marker by the union in Nashville, because that's where he had his local. Like, this guy was here. So I started doing research and finding what I could find out about the story. I called Washington, D.C. and talked to the Teamsters International, and they have 0 records. I put my grandfather's social security number in their system. Nothing came back. I called the local in Nashville, Tennessee, where he was the president for 26 years, and they don't have any records of him at all.
The slate has been wiped clean.
We got Nitty with a big ass red cherry cigar, about to talk Hoffa with the OGs. Let's go.
the story 111. Whenever they went digital, and they uploaded all the information, that these things conveniently got left out of the new system.
All right, let me cover these real quick. Quincy with the 111 Cash App. DCA Crypto Dave, $20 bomb. Appreciate you, brother.
Ooh-wee.
And Quincy again with the 222, man. Appreciate you guys.
Those are angel numbers. You fucking angels. Let's go, dude.
Everyone's on the numbers, man.
Dude.
It's about to go down.
That's fire. That's fire sauce. You know what's about to go down is this funny ass little clip. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking run it. Here we go. POV, you are a man.
Do it.
Shoot him down. Get him. Let's go, dude. Again. Get him.
I thought that was dual citizen taking a leak at first. I'm like, damn, you guys are cool to recorder.
Run it, bro. Run it. That's funny shit, dude. There we go. Boom. Back on deck. Welcome aboard, boys. Nitty Gritty Papa, Marcus, Lizard King, and motherfucking Miles. Let's go.
That was the banks trying to stop XRP.
That's funny.
They were missing a whole bunch.
That's funny. So we got Nitty on. We got Lizard King. Sorry about that. Go ahead and finish your story, Lizard. Did you hear about that, Nitty? You want to talk or what? What's up? How we doing? Oh, he's frozen. Oh no, Nitty's not.
He's moving.
There he is.
I see you. You can't hide, Nitty Gritty.
Look at that.
What are you trying to do, boy?
Look at him.
Hey guys, I'm trying not to interrupt anyone.
What? That's why you're on the show.
That's why I'm trying to get you to talk. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there's a lot going on, isn't there? Did you see XRP Bag's last show where he was showing XRP Crypto's chart? The descent we've seen since July is just a retest. That whole thing where it's gone down 70% since July on XRP is just a back test. It's about to fly.
It's about to go, man, because the Baggy knows the lifetime chart, man, and we haven't done anything out of the norm for what's about to happen. But I'm gonna pull. Let me look up his video.
It's a perfect time to get it to Moon is when there's a war going on. You know, most people won't even fucking have a clue.
XRP's got a chart that takes into consideration the entire history, well, at least from the 2017 run, goes across to now. On the top side, it's relatively flat with an ascending support. And if you look at the 366 we had in July, that is right in line with support. With resistance. And then it bled down because it's just a retest. There's a little pump before it really slams up, and it looks like it's on a macro scale. It's an order of magnitude larger, geometrically increased scale, this formation that we're setting up, and we're on the back test. It went up to 366. It's come back down significantly, and it's playing around down here. It's time sensitive. There's a terminus at some point, but it's pretty close. They're also saying that there could be some short-term consolidation, which I guess means it's going to go down maybe, perhaps, but they say the level is 86. And then after that, it's just blue sky, baby.
What video are you referring to? 2 hours ago?
It's
Got it?
No, it's not.
Run that shit.
It's from last night. I'm gonna say it was from last night. I'm trying to remember the title of it. All of his XRP stuff goes on right towards the end of the show, within the last 3 minutes of the show. When he covers charts on the technical analysis.
What?
I've got a picture of it, but I don't know how to put that up here. I took a screenshot of the XRP chart, but I don't know how to get it on here.
Is this the one?
No, that's from today.
Okay.
It's got to be
probably a couple of shows ago.
It's from last night.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Yes, sir.
What was I gonna say?
Run it, bro.
I don't mean to have interrupted the very interesting Jimmy Hoffa story.
Oh, what I was going to say though, real quick, is that the last time they refinanced the debt, they did it for 5 years instead of the normal 4 years. So it's kind of like a fake out for most people too. So we're coming up on the end of the 5th year here, right when money printing comes along, stimulus checks. It's all coming at the same time.
So do you think Trump is going to announce the new money on July 4th with the rainbow dollar bills and whatnot?
Is that the 250th anniversary as well?
Right. That's when we get the
Yep.
plastic money, the plastic bills.
It'd be a good time.
It's
Is that
my
the one that looks
understanding.
straight up like Monopoly
Favorite?
money, like the same colors?
It's my information, and I've heard it attested. I can't say if it's true or not, but there are people. There's been a report that we're going to have new money April 1st. All of the old Federal
dude,
Reserve
let's
fiat currency is out of here.
Fuck.
Fucking
I
go.
think it's colored like Monopoly money. Looks like same colors.
Is that
Well-
like a red? Is that like a red alert for people with a bunch of money in their savings account, or?
No, because here's the story. You're going to have a period of time where you're able to swap one for another. The information I've got, whether it's true or not, is that we're going to get something called the U.S. Treasury note. And it's not going to be the Federal Reserve note. And it's going to, I've heard it said, I can't say if it's true or not, but it's supposed to be worth $1,750. So you're going to work all week for one of these things. And we're going to start seeing 1950s pricing. Like, how much did it cost to go and eat lunch in 1955 at a diner? And it was
2 bits.
it was
2
a
bits.
quarter.
Quarter.
A quarter.
35 cents if it's good.
Isn't 2 bits a quarter?
Oh,
I think 2 bits is like 20 cents.
Okay.
6 bits is $1.
Okay. So it's 4 bits, 3 bits. 3 bits for lunch in the 50s. Let's go.
Shit, if 6 bits is $1, that's weird numbers. That's like Mason numbers or something.
6 bits is $1. That's 5.5 Troy. No, that's
6 bits and I'm full.
5.5 quarters is a Troy. 5.5 quarters is a Troy ounce. So you
100
round-
divided by 6 is 16.666 repeating to infinity.
Yeah, if you guys are going to the bank still, you should be getting you should ask for 50-cent pieces if they still have them at your bank. I've been still finding some silver ones in there.
I ain't found one yet. I've been looking.
Yep.
Yeah, me
See?
either.
I'm not crazy, bro. 25 cents is 2 bits. You guys are wrong.
Well, if 6 bits is $1, that don't make the song do anything good for us.
maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong as fuck because there's so much wisdom in this room with Nitty and Papa and like all you guys, Miles, Lizard King. You guys are a bunch of OGs. It's good. Like real OGs.
I'm just a good guesser. I'm not that wise.
Your input is welcomed.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Let's go, dude. There we go. Razor in NC9WH. I don't think anything happens any earlier than the 4th of July, the country's 250th birthday. There you go. Fucking Razor, let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. It's hopefully this year. Shit. I'm tired of dicking around.
Hey, just because we go to a new treasury note doesn't mean they have to announce it.
Ooh. That lines up with Baggy's saying, which is it happened silently.
Oh yeah, they don't want anybody trying to start trouble, and that's we can't have the new system until we assuage all the warfare going on the planet.
So is that why they're going to release X payments at the same time? Maybe to like look over here.
I cannot
You know what I
say.
mean? I don't know.
Well, they just sent the 82nd Airborne to fucking Middle East. Like, what the fuck? It's distraction time, bro.
Well, the question is why.
The cold wallet with the Bitcoin.
You know, they're going to send the 82nd Airborne, but what's the real reason?
The gold.
Police up the bad guys over there.
Or
There's-
What's left?
maybe it's just a show, you know? Maybe it's
There-
nothing.
There are problems there. All right, everybody, I'm going to bring your attention back to Lebanon. Several years ago, the port in Lebanon had a 3-kiloton explosion because of a warehouse full of ammonium nitrate.
Are those like fertilizer explosions? Is that kind of what you're talking about?
There was a Russian
Oklahoma
ship.
City.
Yeah, I saw that.
There was a Russian ship that had been abandoned in the port, and they decided to take the cargo off of the ship. And I saw a video of a missile. It was a missile that had a wing on it. The type of missile that it was, it had one fin on it in the back. And so everybody remembers all the smoke. It had been burning and burning and burning, and then it blew up. Well, after the smoke had cleared, there was a lady journalist who had climbed down into a hole that was 140 feet deep. And down at the bottom of that hole, she exposed that there was masonry work for a vaulted ceiling.
Hell yeah.
And beneath there was an underwater submarine port entrance.
What the fuck?
Right at the harbor.
Ooh,
And the purposes behind that, I'll leave to your imaginations.
Fucking lizards.
let's fucking run this video of Baggy and then move and let our imagination.
I found the gold one, so we'll just play that. But that one's pretty bullish. You ready?
That. Run it, bro.
Let me make sure I got some volume, man.
Ooh.
Where's my volume at? Let's turn Baggy up.
Higher.
XRP follows gold here. Gold on the left, cup and handle, explosion. XRP, cup and handle, loading, explosion. Target, 36. Many fresh new millionaires will be made in the next 90 days. Lock in. Glitches. April showers brings May flowers. April equals U.S. Senate Banking Committee markup vote on the Clarity Act. U.S. Senate procedural vote and the floor vote and passed the Clarity Act. May equals President Trump signed the Crypto Market Structure Bill Clarity Act into law. The best is still yet to come. And a reminder, it can't be dirt cheap. The old king replaced. The Phoenix rising. Double digits is inevitable. Let's watch the math play out. It can't be dirt cheap. That doesn't make sense. If XRP costs $1, they need 1 million XRP, which would cost 1 million. If XRP costs $1 million, they need 1 XRP, which again would cost $1 million. 1222, 322, Mr. Pool, shock, and awe. The plans that Ripple has for XRP are moving faster and faster, and I know you all see it. It's a shame that so many don't even know what's happening, and they'll be surely left behind. But the longer they take, the higher we keep climbing on that XRP. Richless, appreciate you stopping by, tuning in for another Moon O'Clock News update. Smash the like and subscribe is on the way out to help boost those algos. Check the links in the description.
Bro, that's bullish, bro.
Trinity. Bullish as fuck.
Let's fucking run this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know it's going down, but believe me, I know my Ripple, it'll be coming up real soon.
Again.
I want 100 shares of Ripple. Yeah, I know it's going down, but believe me, I know my Ripple, it'll be coming up real soon.
It also, in that video, he talks about Donald Trump being, does he call him the president? I think he does. They're digging through the dumpster with the money.
There's even more to that one, bro.
Oh, dude, that one gets deeper and deep. That one's real deep.
Oh, love it. Shout out to you guys with all the bullishness. Thank you. Let's go, dude.
Hey, Berserker, I got some bullishness for you, Berserker. You're the smart one in the bunch, not these old farts.
Where's
2 bits is 25 cents. 8 bits is $1.
8 bits is $1. There you
This
go.
is the math I like.
This is for Marcus G, man. He's the gematria guy.
I understood the assignment. Did the assigner of the assignment understood who they were assigning the assignment to? You have to ask the assigner on that one. Personally, I don't think they did any research. I understood the assignment. Did the assigner of the assignment understood who they were assigning the assignment to? You know, you have to ask the assigner on that one. Personally, I don't think they did any research. Yeah.
100 divided by 8 equals 12.5. That makes a bit worth 12.5 cents.
Okay.
2 bits is a quarter.
Yeah. So 2
Right.
bits, 8 bits.
So
is a
one
dollar.
bit is 12.5 cents.
2 bits. So the original question was Nitty was asking back to circle back and go back to the original shit and tie it all together. Nitty was asking, motherfucking, how much does it cost for lunch in 1950 or 1955?
A quarter.
2 bits. Continue on, Nitty.
Cent.
Please.
As I was saying, just kidding.
Have y'all seen the new Running Man movie?
I have.
And they got the new bucks, like Arnold Schwarzenegger's the big president guy, and they got the new dollars. And the new like the prices in the movie, you would think they'd be sky high stuff, but they've adjusted it. They printed new money with Arnold Schwarzenegger's face on it. And it's kind of like that. Everything gets reset in the number value.
There's a whole bunch of gematria in that movie too about XRP.
That movie is messed up. It was good though.
Yeah, it's hard to watch a movie now. I just decode them. I can't even watch them.
Right? You notice every
I don't
single
even fucking
thread
care
of
about the
symbolism.
movie anymore. Just what does it mean?
Yeah.
I watch them for the ideas, and it's real cool because they have them send in a tape every day, or else they get burned. Their family gets burned. They hold their families hostages, but so they send in a tape. But then the network that's running the show will AI edit it to make them, whatever they want the public to feel about that person. They'll edit that video with AI, so you could say, "I love ice cream," and the video will say, "I hate ice cream." It's like whatever they want you to say, you say it. It's just like AI would be.
That sounds incriminating.
Ooh-wee.
I liked it way better than the old one.
Ooh.
Back in the 50s, 4 hamburgers cost $1. A new car was $2,200. A new house was $12,000. Milk was 20 cents a gallon.
Wow. So $1 was 4 hamburgers. So 1 hamburger, if you're being reasonable with your own lunch, 1 hamburger was 2 bits. So we're exactly on.
I guess they're going to keep coins then.
And gas was 20 to 29 cents a gallon.
In the private chat, check out that link for the money images for the new money versus the monopoly money colors. See if one of those images looks good to show.
We were posting all the foreign country money a few weeks back, and they were all bright colored and fancy looking.
Try to get your tax assessor to understand the subject of inflation. They're speculating on the value of your house because apparently it means quite a lot to them personally, but they'll feign ignorance to any notion of inflation.
Because the bonds are tied to the schools, and the schools' public bonds are underwater, and they put the children in the way so you can bail out the schools. And 107 had a last week, I guess he had 3 or 4 different conversations about that, how they've got the public school systems in the line of fire with these bonds going bankrupt. Yeah, and that's what causes your property taxes to go up.
The Federal Reserve is laughing at us. Monopoly money colors are the exact colors of our current money.
I don't know if that's real, but it looks funny.
I think it is, bro. I think it is. 2 bits. The term originates from the colonial era practice of cutting Spanish pieces of 8 reals into 8 wedge-shaped bits to make change. Ooh-wee.
That sounds correct.
I thought they cut the ridges off.
That's coin clipping.
Oh, okay.
That's where they would just clip a little metal off the edge, and you can't tell, and the coin's lighter.
Silver Days knows. Ooh-wee. That's right, bro. I think the real cutting into bits predates the coin clipping where they scrape the edges. So the edges, I think that I vaguely remember thinking it was like 1800s gold rush era where they would like take a gold coin and like fucking shave it, and then they created the ridges sometime in the 20th century or 20th century. The mint.
Let's run one more.
Here we
Maggie's
go.
covered this guy too in his video, but let's check this out. It's pretty
Fucking
good.
rip it,
Yeah,
dude.
Cashionate's good.
House
Watch this
equivalent,
shit,
a
guys.
Parliament House, has a crazy hidden symbol. Look at this. What does that look like? Well, very similar to our XRP logo. And guess when it was built? Yep. 589. And when did David Schwartz file his infamous patent? Just a couple months later in the very same year. And of course, Ripple and Stellar were heavily involved in the building of the AUDD, the Australian Digital Dollar. Coincidence? Very weird. What do you think? So Australia's White House equivalent, our
Better get yourself a bag if you don't yet.
Run it, dude. Let's go, dude.
It's everywhere. It's on everything.
Yep. This
If
is
our money ends up looking like Monopoly money, then Monopoly money was
That's hilarious.
part of the Bear Riddles, basically.
That's like the Idiocracy money with the wrestler dude on it.
President Camacho, 5-time SmackDown champion.
SmackDown. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking rip it. Rip it and run it, dude. We got a cool little treat here. This is shout out to Homeboy, even though he probably was a Mason. But Homeboy, rest in peace. Motherfucking Chuck Norris fighting some undefeated kickboxer back in the day. Let's see how he does.
Bigfoot.
Here we
Carlos
go.
Wallace.
This is his real
Here we
name.
go. Whoa.
Damn.
Chuck
Little
Norris
backhand slap.
Backhanded him to death.
dropping fools. Let's go.
Did you guys know his real name was Carlos?
Chuck.
Really?
Chuck.
Carlos, dude.
Wow.
And he was a huge supporter of Netanyahu. I just found that out like 2 days ago. So I don't know what to think about this guy anymore.
Yeah, I saw some shit. He was a Freemason.
Death ritual is what this guy's death was, dude. The last movie he did, he was with Ice, Vanilla Ice, and the Ice raided the air. There was like an airport thing, and that's what they're doing right now. The Ice is taking over the airports. And, he just died, and it's a whole.
Maybe this is a good thing though, like a Kobe Bryant thing, but not so COVID-y. Just a Chuck Norris fucking jubilee, dude. Let's go. Yeah. That's our dog.
I expect when they pull the crap this time, it's going to be a loss of freedom, kind of like last time. You know, we'll get a new agency out of it, frisking us at gas stations or something stupid.
Bro, Bobby goes, wish Marcus was my neighbor. Ice baby, Ice 9. Let's go. Ooh-wee, let's go. Yeah, dude, some shit's gotta go down. We've been waiting forever for this, dude. And you can't put poop back in your butt. We've gotten so clowny that we can't just put the clowns back. No, dude, they're already out. It's so clowny that like we're waiting on the show. All the clowns
Netanyahu was
on
born
stage.
in Philly. Netanyahu was born in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, dude.
And they love to change their names. If you take Hoffa and put an M and an N in there, it's Hoffman. And they never looked in Israel for that guy.
Ooh, wasn't what's his fuck Epstein alive in Israel? Where'd that go?
Oh, they tried to debunk it and say it was some other guy, but come on. I don't think he's just cruising around in a car if he is.
No,
alive.
I don't think. No, if he's alive, he's well protected.
I disagree with the authoritarianism going forward. If you've seen the Hold Act Anybody know anything about the Hold Act? This is crypto pertinent. And what it does is it allows certain authorities to stop your transactions if you're suspected of criminal behavior for a certain period of time. And it relates right back to the December 21st, 2017 Executive Order 13818, Donald Trump freezing the assets of people who are suspected of serious crimes against humanity or corruption.
Fuck.
Did you guys ever read that one? 13818, 2017. Who knows about that? Raise your hand. Anyhow, Donald Trump, thank you, sir. Donald Trump has been freezing the accounts of these people based on the moral high ground that it's probably a really bad idea to traffic with humans. We're not having that. So here's the other thing. The Hold Act is going to be a way that they're able to say, yeah, everybody, Zerker, everybody can go through, but not you. Because we suspect that you're, tranquilizing children and running them in the bed of your pickup truck across the border or whatever they do. But Donald Trump said himself that we are at war with ancient human trafficking rings. Ancient human trafficking rings. And that was what the Lebanon blast was about. And it might be what the 82nd Airborne's about, baby. But the authoritarianism going forward, that's not our future. Not one of the men on this show tonight is going to put up with one whit of that. That's the old program. That's the George Bush crime family. That's the Clinton crime
There's a new
family.
world order.
And if we're successful, which we will be.
Right. Well, guess what? That guy, he's not walking around anymore. He's not walking around anymore.
It's like my neighbor keeps saying, he's always going back to that and going, they do this and they do that. And I go, they ain't in charge no more.
Ooh, who's they?
Well,
Papa? Who's they? Let's go. The age
They try to say Lebanon was what, fireworks and shit? Wasn't that the?
It's probably one of those
story?
bunker busters. Isn't that what they have? Those missiles that go 2 miles deep or something?
They're
I feel a lot better about that if they start perp walking some people then.
Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Let's go.
So Smedley Butler went before the McCormick-Dickstein committee hearing in 1931 to tell what he knew of an attempted fascist overthrow of the U.S. government, where he was asked to take 500,000 men. He was the most decorated Marine Corps general ever. This is 1931. Remember 31. And he went along with it just long enough to figure out what they were up to. And then he went and told Congress about it and broke it all up. So in 1932, the Brown Brothers Harriman Bank, the Harriman 15 Corporation, took $6 million from a southern Manhattan bank and wired it to a Dutch bank in Holland from a depositor by the name of Fritz Thyssen, who was the largest German industrialist to come out of World War I Germany. And they bankrolled Adolf Hitler. And his number 2 henchmen were all issued lines of credit on that $6 million. Do you know who the president of the Brown Brothers Harriman Bank and the Harriman 15 Corporation was? Let me help you out. Prescott Sheldon Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush's father, who was later he was indicted in Congress for trading with the enemy against the Trading with the Enemy Act, where the German assets of the American German company were frozen. Anyway, so that's a little bit on the Bush crime family.
That's when I started red pilling on Prescott Bush, bro. But
What was
even yeah, I went down the rabbit hole on him.
Run it, bro.
I think Trump though, when he won in 2016, I think that world trip he took, I think he signed everyone up on the Ripple net on that trip. No, motherfucker, you signing up because I got the black book.
That's
He was
right.
holding the iceberg.
I think he went around the world and signed everybody up in like 2016, 2017.
So what were the lockdowns for more than? Was that when they were taking all these people out?
I think that's in between. Like I think it's the cabal trying to act up, but it's so messy, bro, because they're going down, but they're not going down they're not just going to sit on their ass, you know.
The only weapon the cabal has is hurting Americans.
They'll hurt anybody, dude. They don't give a fuck.
The lockdowns,
America's king, so they're coming.
Well, we're definitely on the table.
So he's supposed to die.
Yeah, I just showed that, bro.
That one post you posted, it was at 9/11 with the routers, the foreign routers.
Yep.
Was that I thought that was interesting.
It's yeah, but here's the thing: it's a month off though. So King Charles is not supposed to come till April 27th, but the guy who posted that he's supposed to die on May 28th or March 28th, what he said it was supposed to, so March 28th he's supposed to die, but he's supposed to come here April 27th, which is weird. Some fucker's about to go down, bro. In the next,
he's gonna die in America.
Yeah, and they're gonna blame it on.
He just dropped a bro for you, Mr. Chris has issues.
Official blaster bro count is 145 times, dude. I think it's more like 17, Chris. It's 17 times, Chris.
The monarch is gonna die in Babylon.
Oh, and that's in the next month or two. Fucking go.
Lloyd's of London's never going to recover after what Trump did to him last week.
And I was doing some gematria the other day. The king of XRP is King William. So that's pretty awesome too.
Ooh, Chris, I think it's just because you're not a Cali boy, Chris. Come on, bro.
Berserker, there's one over there with a queen. Says queen in the private chat. It says queen. Go right along with that king dying. This is from the official registry for the crown. They put it up and took it immediately. Took it down. But read what it says in there.
What are you talking about? You threw something in the private chat?
In the private chat under queen.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir, Papa Sir.
If you would, please. Read what it says about the queen, what it was on their official document.
Man, this is censored. We're here because of okay, maybe I'm reading the wrong shit in the private chat. Israel queen. I think you might have.
I got an Israel one in there too.
Is this a video with a couple of state police guys?
Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So play the video. All right.
Yeah, that's the video for the Israelis in Texas, but there's one for the queen after that. You just got to read.
What? Okay, I don't understand. After
do your Israel one real quick. Now showing you what's going on in the United States.
Okay, here's the video. Let me go ahead and mute the music real quick. Okay, here's the video. Here's Papa's video.
Try that again.
We're here because of the comments you made online about the Jewish community.
So what?
No, I'm saying, are you?
I have a freedom of speech, dude.
Yeah, no, we get that. I get that.
We gotta make sure that you're not. Do you have a warrant?
No, that's why we're.
Yeah, you see that sign? Yeah. So that says no soliciting. What you're doing is basically soliciting. You understand that, right? Yeah. It means you're not welcomed here. Okay. Bye. Okay. Stay off the lawn, please.
Write your tag down so I can harass you later.
Get off my cul-de-sac.
Get off my lawn.
He's way in the
This is what
corner.
they're doing, guys. You make comments about the Jews online, they'll fucking show up at your door. This is what they do. This is freedom of speech. This is how much control Israel has over our country.
Is that Texas?
Look at this response.
Yep.
For exercising my freedom of speech online. Wow. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke.
Clown
Can't
town,
wait
bro.
to do some auditing of you boys.
You got to be more.
Bye.
You got to be more discreet.
Yeah. Wasn't we bitching about them doing that in UK just recently? They just show up at the door. Yeah.
Look at those gay cars they're driving.
Look at that. Sign says no soliciting. What do they think they're fucking doing? They got no warrant. Sign that says no soliciting does not give you a right to my curtilage. Bye-bye. Freedom of speech.
The solicitation is because they hope to start charges which cause a money flow into the court system. It's this belief that they have the that you're obligated to do business with them, and you're not.
Okay, Gritty, I got to give you a warning. Nerdy's on deck now. You're about to get into a shitstorm with Nerdy.
Nah, Nerdy and Gritty were going good the other day backstage, man.
Were you guys?
Yeah, Nitty's hella smart.
No, I'm not saying he's not smart. I'm saying that you're about to rip his head off when it comes to the concepts he's talking about.
I knew that Israel shit would get nerdy on.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. What's up with the Queen shit though, Papa? Before we get into a crazy,
You read it. You have to. You put it on. Read it.
Read
It's not a video.
What am I reading? This is a video.
There's a thing. It is a video.
Is it in the comments? Like, did you put it in the private chat? What are you talking about?
Yeah, private chat. Yeah.
Okay, private chat. It says Queen. That's the
Hey, you
video
guys
that
got to get your
sent
share
me
screens
under
up,
Queen.
bro. You guys got to get these share screens going too, man.
Yeah. You guys got to share some shit too, because we're trying to juggle your guys' shit and make sense of it in real time. Yeah.
One of these days, I told you, you'll need to teach me one of these days.
Hey, real quick.
You got the same video posted twice. You didn't put the Queen video correctly. It looks like.
Well, then, damn it.
Quick.
That's right. So repost the Queen video. And we'll play that. What's up, Nerdy? Gritty. No disrespect, brother. I just know that like you got a lot of faith with the T-Dog, and you think things are going to go a certain way, but like there's a lot of people, especially Nerdy and myself, I'll admit, that have talked about hellfire and brimstone coming down. You know what I mean? So I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Nerdy. Or
I've been
Gritty.
watching this show since it started.
Well, then let's fucking go. So
Here's my thing.
You
Hold on,
witnessed
hold on.
our black pill. You know
Go
what I
let
mean?
Nerdy real quick. Hit it, Nerdy.
I'm letting him just fucking round one.
No.
Fight.
Not before that. I don't even know what's going on, but I've officially applied to XRP Las Vegas $100,000 dev contest Shark Tank.
Fuck
Good
yeah,
job.
So let's
That's right.
fucking go. Hopefully we win and we start
Fingers
getting some
crossed.
funding to actually fucking change the world. This is gonna be fucking dope. All right,
You're
go ahead.
dev.
What you guys talking
Good
about?
luck.
Thank you guys.
Run
You're
it,
a
bro.
dev.
I pronounce
Awesome,
you the
Nerdy.
winner right now, Nerdy. You're the winner. I pronounce it already.
Thanks, Papa.
No, Nerdy, you're super awesome, man.
Thank you, brother. You too.
Mad respect.
Dude, that's fire, Nerdy. You're going to Vegas for the thingy?
Yeah, I gotta get it cleared with the PO, but I most likely will because I already told him about it. But yeah, I'm pretty much good to go. I just have to get the tickets.
He's all, man,
And
you
shout
go
out
anywhere
to
but-
Steph. Shout out to
but
Stephanie,
Vegas.
Island Coast, because she sent me some money to go there. So
Run it, bro. Run it.
fucking
Where's
dope.
my money at, Island Ghost? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Buster.
Shout out
Here
to
we go.
Puma. Shout out to freaking Crypto G. Man, if I wasn't for shout out to Buster. Shout out to fucking Berserker. If it wasn't for you guys, my family supporting me, bro, I don't know where the fuck I'd be right
My
now. honestly.
motherfucker. My man. Let's go. We got Kelly. This is Papa's drop about the Queen. Did you know that Buckingham Palace released an internal doc on their official royal.uk website 2 days after the Queen passed, admitting she is not human? The article was quickly scrubbed off the internet, but not before people saw it and screenshotted everything. Queen scene. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
The jest of it down there and highlighted.
Yep.
What year did the Queen die?
Oh,
Last year.
fuck. It's on that.
Supposedly.
No,
Yeah,
it's on
was
this
it-
thing. Hold on. The guy who predicted it, remember the fucking guy who says the Queen died September 8th, 22. King Charles dies March 28th, 26th. So that's in 4 days. So if that happens, this guy's double right.
Double right, bro. That'd
Double
be great.
right. It's okay. Let's read this queen
And we
shit.
are officially in a full-blown simulation, dude.
It's a fucking clown world already, bro. Yeah. Queen seen by her subjects in a different form. The queen, this is that reptilian shit. I remember reading about this years ago. I remember this shit, bro. The queen has ruled for longer than any other monarch in British history, becoming a much loved and respected figure across the globe. Her extraordinary reign has seen her travel more widely than any other monarch, undertaking many historic overseas visits, known for her sense of duty and her devotion to a life of service. She has been an important figurehead for the UK and the Commonwealth during times of enormous social change. Earlier this week, the Queen was seen by thousands of people in a form they are not acquainted with. We seek to reassure the public that the Queen is still their queen and remains the respected and loved figure they have always known. Highlighted, while she may not be human, she is a devoted leader and monarch, and she believes her subjects will grow to accept her and her family for what they are. Quote, I pay tribute to the commitment, selfless devotion, and generosity of spirit shown by my millions of human subjects, and I fully accept them to digest this news in a mature and humble fashion. Nothing has changed. Together we shall march on. That's fucking evil as shit. Sorry, go ahead.
What's your insight on it, Lizard King? What's your insight?
That makes me the Lizard King.
You are the Lizard King. No, she's the Lizard Queen, bro.
So the boss play is to go to Poly Market and place a bet on the death, the next royal death.
That's bonkers, bro. That's the whole reptilian narrative right there, which is Nephilim. It boils down to Nephilim if you just believe in that shit.
What do you mean if? Come on.
No, I'm saying there's lots of people with lots of different depict things. Like people really think we're going to go to the moon. I think they're going to crash into the firmament.
Thought they blew a hole through it.
Oh yeah, we read about that shit too. But I doubt it, bro.
Like in The Simpsons?
Yeah, right.
The firmament's written about in Genesis, and it was perforated by the waters from the deep bursting forth. It was maybe 10 miles up, and it was probably like a monocrystal ice sheet. But it was gone long ago. Now, there's also Saturn theory.
What do you mean it was gone? You think it's gone?
What the fuck, Nitty?
Okay.
Yeah, it's there.
That's the hole in the ozone layer.
You got some splaining to do, sir.
Operation Fishbowl.
Okay. All right. Everybody knows about the axial tilt of the rotation of the planet Earth. It's like
Earth is flat.
23 degrees.
It rotates. Has no axes.
Okay.
I love it how you make statements, Gritty.
Like a record. Rotates like a record.
It's funny. You're like, okay, this is this, and like, no. Fundamentally, I disagree with that. The Earth is flat as fuck. It's not round. There's no axes. You can't access space. There's firmament.
We're stationary for sure.
Unexplain all of that first before you start making statements. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And you got all, hella liberals and Hillary. We're gonna break through the glass ceiling. Like, have you seen the clip when they all make glass? Yeah, it's
the fucking
bullshit,
firmament,
bro. Like,
if Gritty's saying
I don't
it's
think
gone,
the firmament's gone, man. I think
it's not gone. They've been trying to get through it forever. They can't. It's all bullshit. NASA is all bullshit. Everything.
There's some new conspiracies that Elon Musk is suction cupping his satellites to the dome.
Suction cupping?
Yeah.
They say lower Earth orbit. Like, what the fuck?
There's low Earth orbit, yeah. That's underneath the firmament.
Is there really an orbit underneath, like inside the dome?
Yeah, lower.
Like light enough gravity to where
maybe not a suction cup, but like ice drills or whatever you want to attach to.
10 miles up, I agree with that. I think there's a local sun and a local moon. It's within the fucking, or right inside the firmament, something like that. They're moving around, or they're within the firmament. It's in the dome. That's what I believe. Unfuck me, Gritty, please.
Okay.
He goes, okay.
Back to the
no problem.
I'm getting I'm getting resistance.
Almost as if there's a firmament above you.
No resistance. I just want to know where you're coming from with your statements, because you have these like statements of fact. I'm not being resentful or weird or combative. I literally don't agree with those at all. I just told you what I believe. So convince me. The burden of proof is on you. Convince me, unconvince all of that shit that I already believe. Please.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm not so sure that this is the proper forum for that, and it might be a terribly rude intrusion, and I don't really care to come in here and say combative things.
No,
You can't hurt our feelings, Gritty.
We're trying to put shit back in our ass on this show. We can handle this.
Then. Okay, then. All right.
This,
I want
this show
everybody.
is the all-out whatever that you want to say.
Here's a homework assignment. Everybody write down Herbig Harrow object. HERBIG hyphen Harrow HARROW object.
HERBIG.
You're an object.
Harrow.
Herbig Harrow object.
Share screen that sauce, bro. Please.
So
nice hat. Nice hat, by the way.
Oh, thanks, brother.
We're listening, Gritty.
Wait, what did you say, Gritty? I can pull it up for you if you want.
Pull that shit up.
I appreciate your offer to be the consummate secretary.
Yeah.
That's very kind. Honestly,
His original job title was the minutes guy. Here.
Well,
he
he's
was
badass.
the ultimate. He was the original secretary here.
Well, let me tell you what, he's been able to hit up stuff I've said with real-time video links. It's like, what the shit is this guy up to? You know, and he's really good.
He'll make you question your reality.
I've been in there for a while now.
Run it.
A while now. I got into all this stuff way before crypto.
I hope you win that dev shit. That's fire, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, it's
changed
awesome.
my life.
Nerdy,
Yeah.
that's so cool. So
He's
here's the
already won,
story.
Berserker.
He's already won.
Here's this. I don't mean to go on.
All right, I'll shut up. I'll mute. No, fucking take over.
Yeah, sauce is
Gritty,
up.
Gritty,
Go.
you're on, bro. I'm
All
gonna
right,
shut
all right. Here is some heavy sauce, guys, and I'm a little bit recalcitrant, but all right, as you wish, I'll proceed, and it's worth taking a few notes. Imagine, if you will, the orbital structures, the heavenly bodies that now orbit the sun. Many of them have similar axial tilt inclinations. The Earth weighs 6 sextillion tons, and that means it has a tremendous ultra shitload of inertia to keep it on that. So if you could imagine a time where one solar system may run past another solar system and gather orbitals, how would you categorize the families? Well, if you can go and compare the axial tilts of the various orbitals, you can establish a statistical likelihood that they are most likely related closely. So a Herbig Harrow object is an axis. It's a line. It's like a ray. It's like an axle. So just imagine a rod, and it's hoofing through the galaxy. And along that rod, it's got orbitals. Now, the overwhelming proportion of stars in the galaxy are brown dwarfs or sub-brown dwarf stars. There are vastly many more of that type of star in the galaxy than there are the type of star that we've got. There is evidence in the Sumerian culture and many others that we are the product of a captured solar system, which is a sub-brown dwarf star, which was what Saturn used to be. Now, the magnetosphere or the heliosphere of Saturn would have been its environment. It would have been its atmosphere. And the orbitals I'm talking about, the Herbig-Haro object, would be inside of the enotic envelope. The orbitals would be within the corona, so to speak, of, say, our star. But with the sub-brown dwarf star, they don't make a lot of temperature. But they do get electrically overstressed, and every now and then they have to get rid of the, they have to equalize the electrical charge. And the way they do it is they spit out a giant blob of matter that's highly charged. And that's what Venus is. However, it looks like the solar system that we've got today was what captured the Saturnian system. And Earth was an orbital of the Saturnian system. And you can tell it based on the axial tilt of the other heavenly bodies that have a similar axial tilt. That you can tell what family it is. And because sub-brown dwarf stars have a lot of water in the absorption when they do the spectroscopy, the optical spectroscopy of the absorption of materials for the light bands, they know that brown dwarf stars have a lot of water involved with them. And when Saturn's heliosphere collapsed because it got too close to the sun, the condensate was water. And that may have been what contributed to previous floods, perhaps even Noah's flood, but maybe earlier cataclysms. There's more. It goes on.
Definitely.
And what I'm trying to do is give a concise but condensed, and I don't feel like I really have permission to do this here, so I'm a little apprehensive. Okay, now if you go to, say, the Grand Canyon and you look at the different horizons that are featured on the walls, you just are amazed at all the different levels of dirt and deposits. And they say those are sedimentary deposits. And yeah, that's true. But the cataclysmists will come along and tell you that, yeah, that's great and all, but all that crap was laid down all at once, layer by layer. And it was. And you can prove it. And here's how. XRP Papa, you can go and pick a layer, and you can carve out and classify the aggregate found inside of a cubic meter of that stuff, and then go 200 miles in any direction and do the same thing, and it will have the identical amount of aggregate, which means that it was a slurry which was completely homogeneous that was spread out across that area all at once. You're talking about an ass kicking.
A mud flood.
A mud flood. Thank you. Exactly. And it's a number of them. And every fifth one is real bad. And the last one we had was real bad.
I don't want to switch.
That was 1903
or anything, but I have something to show you guys.
Or 1902, right?
1902, 1903, somewhere in there, we had a real bad one that was the end of the Tartarian civilization.
Yeah,
bro.
2040, the next one.
Real quick, and all this stuff is really interesting and stuff, but do you guys know about this? So basically what this is, it's a paper from National Health Medicine about DNA and using DNA to store data. And they've actually created a way of doing it. And you can go and read all of this, but they basically found a way how to turn HTs, C's, and G's into binary and then convert it back. It's pretty fucking interesting, if you ask me.
Yeah, when you look at your DNA from like a sky view, like straight down, it's like a frequency. It's same patterns as like the church windows and stuff.
So like, I don't think people really understand. I mean, I always say this every show, but where the future is headed. So where the future is headed is basically It's really fucking cool. You actually. So you're gonna don't be surprised if your email provider says now send anyone money through your email, because all this crypto shit that's going down is actually a bigger deal than people understand, and stable coins actually hold a really big picture into all of this stuff. It's going to be really strange, because I think we're going into a world where people are going to be like, you're going to have Neuralinks, and they're going to be like transferring, they're going to be like selling state secrets, laundering freaking state secrets across borders through their fucking Neuralink.
I don't think
it's going to be
don't
crazy.
think about this though, nerdy. Like, this is why I believe in multiple lifetimes. I think our souls come through. I don't believe like we're the same bodies or nothing, but I believe our soul is like,
definitely
the recorder. But if you go back, like, it's a God thing, because the DNA, it's always been stored in us. That's why when we raise our vibrations, we unlock, and we're at a higher frequency, and we just understand every frequency you rise, you have an understanding, and the hidden knowledge is coming up more and more and more, and that's why it's spiritual warfare in this motherfucker.
I really, that's why, like, because I'm a strong believer in all the Q stuff, even though I talk a lot of shit about it and I criticize it to the fullest, but that's the whole fun thing about it, right? Freedom of speech. You can be a free thinking person, but if you read in all those posts and stuff, they talk about protecting your DNA during the whole pandemic stuff, and then we found out about gene therapy and editing and all that stuff. So I think that also interlinks with like payment like payment chips and shit like that. And I agree with like the soul and everything, where I think it's divided by education. I think intellect is a characteristics of knowing where you are in the cycle of where you're at. Because if you see people who are like, you talk about like cycles and stuff, but you would see like the people who come here who are basically like dead brain in a sense, like they're very like oblivious to what's going on in the world. I think they're supposed to be like that. I think they're 100% supposed to be like that, because they're in this time period of their life, the cycle of their life, where they're not supposed to be intelligent. And I believe that people like us who are aware and have like what's that word called?
We could affect them though. We could affect them, like, because I believe in the reptilian shit, but reptilians could do you dirty, and they could feel so bad that they might turn, a different level of consciousness, like to empathy, where they never felt it before, right? And I think
discernment.
Discernment. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we all, and that's part of all religious texts, right? Is having discernment, and discernment being a gift rather than being something that everyone has. But the thing about the whole lizards and all that stuff doesn't even matter, bro. Like, if you're not a lizard, fuck you care about that shit, right? Like, you're a human. You got.
But I think that's part of I think that's part of, as you come up, and you're really compassionate and empathetic.
Yeah.
Your naive view is everybody's the same, right?
Yeah.
But then the other side is they're all used to being janky and just fucking over each other, right? But you're not of that, so you're like, nah, man, they want to.
You gotta be the lizard.
No,
king.
they will, right? But
and
I think that's the progression, because even the empathetic people, their tests. Okay, so let's say you go reptilian versus an empath. An empath has to learn to love themselves how they would like to be loved, and the motherfucking reptilian needs to learn how to, whatever, love like an empath. I don't know what
you said.
There is no love. There is no love for the lizards. They don't know love. That's the problem. They don't have a soul.
I agree.
Isn't that a narcissist?
Yeah, Buster says
or a narc. But I don't believe, like, if you had like a personality disorder, people say you can't be cured. Yeah, you can be cured by God, because it's a spiritual thing. Like, people talk about STDs. There's also spiritual transmitted diseases. So quit fucking pimping out your pussy and sticking your feet and everything, and then maybe you wouldn't be as fucked up as you are, right? So there's another fucking level to this, because people will share their shit. Like, even dating. I've never been on a dating site, bro, ever. But
Yeah,
It's crazy.
No, you
I
brought
don't
up-
even want to
you-
be part of that game.
You brought up a solid ass point. I think it was a few shows back or the last show, whatever, talking about creativity and how not everyone has that spark. I believe that's all part of it. I believe people who have
But-
that, and that,
so-
that goes into the other thing that you mentioned about being able to have that child side of you, like that innocent side of you. Like people need to have. I think a lot of people lose that shit, and then they lose the imagination, and then they basically, like, you can see it on their
They
on their
can't
skin, on
dream.
their face. Like they
You
go
can't even
downhill.
dream.
Yeah, they can't dream. They don't have any hope. They don't have any faith. They can't.
But there's a
expand
reason
life.
why
That's the nothingness.
Jezebels, like the Jezebels. Okay, so this is where I've done, dude. Like, not only am I a red pillar, I've red pilled in all the fucking the personal shit and the dating shit. So I understand how. But you got simps, fucking in the DMs of boss bitches, right? These motherfuckers spend their whole life chasing. Like, dude, invest in yourself and get some bitches chasing you, clown. Right? No, they want to chase these fucking boss bitches. They go fucking shoot their shit all up in a boss bitch. This bitch is waking up in the morning vacuuming her whole house because she feels so good. And
Right.
he done gave up all his creativity, which is the sacral chakra. And that's the game. The Jezebels are fucking juicing, and it's men or women. They're juicing people's sacral chakras. That's why they're doing it. And it's all coming out the same thing. But
That puts you in that fear mode too. Yeah. Comfort zone.
What? Huh? Oh, you're on OnlyFans? Sorry.
Oh, let me see if I can pull up this real
Yeah,
quick.
OnlyFans guy, the fucking CEO of OnlyFans died. Cancer.
I fuck that guy.
That was a karmic thing, huh?
Yeah.
nah, man, Esco.
Yep.
Hey, if you're in here, you're not simping, bro, because the simps just they're too scared to create something on their own, man. Like
This
a
right
simp is a pick me. Oh, please pick me. Dude, we're turning the frequency to we're getting ready for the universe to give to us. We don't have to do shit. We're attracting everything we get. We're not chasing no fucking bitch, no nothing.
Hey,
We're
this
moving
right
to
here.
attraction, and that's what time we're on.
Run it, dude.
This right here.
Never chase women, chase money. Because if all you chase is women, you'll run out of cash. If all you chase is money, you'll never run out of ass. The only hoe you should be chasing is a whole lot of money. 10's only season. Sorted.
Nah.
It's true.
It's true though.
I
It's
agree
all
with
about
Buster.
the LOVE, bro. You gotta have the love. You gotta have the love for everybody you meet, everybody you see, everybody you come in contact with. You gotta give them that love, and that's the only thing that's gonna keep you sane in this place we're in.
I heard we're going into a long cycle too. Like this one was a 5-year. I heard the next one's 7 years. So we'll see.
I don't, bro. Honestly, we can follow all these fucking date fagging fucking timelines. At the end of the day, if you're not enjoying the present, fuck, like who gives a fuck about what's going on? Like people say, just enjoy your life. I think the more that we focus on shit that we don't have control over, is the more that your life is gonna be like, you know, distorted. But if you just don't give a fuck about none of that shit and just live your life and just try to do something with your life while you're here, whatever.
Exactly.
I'm
You can't control a boss bitch. Just to fucking let everyone just stop.
Just stop.
Go do whatever the fuck they're gonna do. It's not your job in life to control this boss bitch that you can't
Right?
control.
Well, the
That's
simps,
dope.
Let's just reiterate that we're not simping up in here.
the simps
I agree 100%.
I made this.
pedestalize.
He says, I'd rather the chat soap sock me than be a simp.
I made this post on Facebook. I'm gonna read it out real quick because it kind of makes sense because there might be so many different timelines and there might be so many different narratives, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I think this is my conclusion. Okay, I said, after examining human behavior, I've come to the conclusion most people value structure over independence. What I mean by that, freedom isn't always the goal people claim it is. Real freedom comes with responsibility, uncertainty, and pressure. Structure, on the other hand, offers clarity, predictability, and a sense of security. Most people don't actually want to make every decision themselves, and that's not a flaw, it's a trade-off. Clear rules, defined path, and proven system reduces risk and mental load. Independence sounds beautiful, sounds powerful in theory, but in practice, it means owning your outcomes, your failures, and your direction and with no safety net. Structure says follow this, you'll be okay. Independence says figure it out and live with the consequences. Most people, consciously or not, choose structure not because they lack awareness, but because they're optimizing for a sustainable for sustainability and efficiency. People are selective with their attention. Not everyone has time or energy or desire to deeply analyze every situation or every issue, and they shouldn't have to. Life already demands focus on other areas, work, family, and personal goals. But this is where the divide begins, right? Because complex systems still move forward whether people engage deeply or not. Decisions still get made, outcomes still affect everyone. That's the reality behind the whole elections have consequences, not as a slogan, but as a reflection, as a collective participation and limited attention. It's also important to recognize that the public perception doesn't form in a vacuum. It's shaped by education, media, culture, and dominant narratives. Most people operate within these frameworks because they're efficient, not because they're insusceptible of thinking beyond them. And within all of this, there's a deeper tension that often goes unnoticed. Is long-term interest of nations don't always perfectly align with the immediate interest of its people. And I think that's like the hard narrative that people have. Like when we talk about Trump and all this stuff, like people have to understand it's more about prolonging the American empire rather than the people itself, right? Understanding that gap while recognizing trade-offs people make between structures and independence is where things start to get more complex than they first appear. Is basically my conclusion, because if you look at everything that happened with COVID and everything that happened throughout the years, everything that's been going down, not a lot of people give a fuck, right? Because they're kind of just like, I'm whatever. And now we're seeing people dying suddenly. Like all these fucking people are just dying. And everyone's like, oh, why is this person passing? Bro, we know why this person's passing away, because he injected himself with poison. But no one wants to bring those subjects. No one wants to talk about that stuff. Like, why did Fauci, why did Trump, give Fauci a pardon? No one wants to talk about that part. Like there is criticism towards the Trump administration and things that Trump did that people can be like, you can be like, full blown, I'll die for this president type person all you want. But at the end of the day, he's not going to die for you. So I think that's the big disparity when it comes to like people that are like full blown in about Trump in this golden age and all this stuff. And the other part of like, yeah, we might be moving into the system, but also, do you know that the golden age comes from a rabbi plan that was that the CIA have talk about like a Jewish world order for 1,000 years, right? Like that's where that 1,000 years of peace comes from. And also like from light to dark, it comes from the Masonic Bible. So it's like, what's really going on at the end of the day? Does it even matter? If like, because we have no control over it. It's not like we can go and start messing with everyone's lobbyist funding and stuff like that. No,
Nerdy.
Like
I'm gonna vote harder, Nerdy.
Yeah, like you can do whatever the hell you want.
Change it. We will make the change. We will vote harder.
Stay neutral.
Yeah, because Chuck Norris got jabs. I mean, look at him, right? Like he was healthy as a horse and fucking
what's up with that?
That's crazy. But at the end of the day, like what this really goes down is if you focus on the opportunity right now that's at hand. And whatever's going to happen in the future doesn't really matter at that point, because you set yourself up for the solution rather than being part of the issue. That's my conclusion. That's what took me out of stop being so fucking black pilled all the time and worrying about shit we can't control. Like the moon is a fucking space station and all this other shit. Like, doesn't even matter at this point. It doesn't at all, to be honest.
I think Justin Crypto OG is on deck, and he's about to take over this.
Welcome in, sir.
Let's go.
What up, pimp?
What it do, fam?
Yeah,
chilling, brother. How you been?
Good. How are you guys been?
Chilling. Doing our thing, man.
Are you in like a duck blind right now? You look like you're in a duck blind, about to shoot some fucking ducks.
Dude, you guys see my new hat? Uphold.
He's got the camo uphold, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's
dope.
Yeah, dude, I swear they keep picking me on fucking X. I just won a fucking jersey. Now I want a hat.
Nice.
Oh, I remember you got that jersey. I remember you were showing us last time.
Yeah, dude.
That's good, man. Good. Fuck, somebody's getting something out of them. Let's go.
I want to partner with Uphold hella bad.
I know a buddy of mine that grew up in the same town as me that works for their, I don't know what team on Uphold, but he works for Uphold.
Oh, bro, we need to freaking make some connections.
Obviously, he's head of the swag.
Oh, dude, he's balling.
Bro, I'm gonna that's the thing that he recognizes that it's you, and that's why he always picks you, and that's why.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if he has anything to do with the social media account or not.
I just dropped some gematria in the chat about your name, and it came up
Tell
with
him.
XRP Moons October. Maybe that's why they keep choosing you.
Dude, it's coming.
That's so funny. Oh shit.
Okay. Here's the thing about the whole moon, the XRP moon stuff. Okay, like you have to understand this stuff. Okay, it's not just like, oh, XRP is gonna moon XYZ. Okay, there's a really people really have to understand this stuff. Ripple, the company, even though that they have a symbiotic relationship with the XRP ledger, right, as like a manager or whatever, but at the same time, they do not need it as a whole to prolong their business, because right now their business is super profitable with the stablecoin itself, and most of that volume is coming from Ethereum. I'm not saying that the XRP ledger is going to be not used at all, but what I'm saying is that in order for the volume and the numbers that we want, you need activity on the network, not just what a company is doing. If Ripple is saying, hey, we have ETFs, good for you, bro. It's not affecting me in my pockets, right? The only way that it affects me in our pockets is the fact that we get activity on the ledger, and activity on the ledger.
The activity has been going up like this, bro.
Yeah.
Since the last week or two.
Now, the flip of the switch moment is a real thing and can happen at any moment given in time, because 80% of stablecoin volume is on Ethereum, 20% is on the XRP ledger, but that can switch at any given time. And I was looking, because I'm building the platform right now for the XRP ledger and the how and stuff. I came across this thing called dynamic NFTs. I know that people made a big deal about it, but I didn't really look into it. But that's actually a really big deal, because Casper was the only one that had upgradable smart contracts, right?
Let's go, Casper.
Now, XRP ledger now has the same technology, WASM based, and you have upgradable smart contracts, which is a big fucking deal. So a lot of people don't really talk about that part, but it's a really big thing, because if you have a ticket or a vending or like a concert ticket and they have to reschedule whatever, it's not like, even though you're holding NFT and stuff, they'll just upgrade the NFT that you're holding into the new date. So the amount of use cases for that is absolutely insane. So yeah, the all the amendments that are coming out for the XRP ledger are actually a really fucking big deal, because it's enabling all the features it needs for Ripple to migrate off of Ethereum and onto the XRP ledger. And I think that's what the flip of the switch moment is that when that volume from Ethereum moves directly onto the XRP ledger, and that's when shit starts going up. But also you have to consider about the escrow. The escrow doesn't end until 2036, so we might be waiting for a very long time. But if we get that stablecoin volume, that we're going to be good. We might see some, $10 or $5 or something. But who knows where this goes? But yeah,
we know where it goes.
I mean, and all the little riddles coming from David Schwartz lately, it's been kind of pretty cool with him and with his margaritas and having fun and all those little cryptic messages. I mean, it's been kind of entertaining for sure.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the new Phoenix Rise pad coming out?
I don't even know what that is.
Phoenix, one of the top meme coins on XRP, is coming out with their own launch pad, kind of like Pump.fun, but on XRP.
I don't care about none of that shit.
Ooh-wee.
All those platforms are temporary, because a lot of those projects they pipe up and then there's.
No, I know, but it's gonna bring a lot of volume to the XRP ledger, hopefully.
Isn't that what First Ledger did? Wasn't that like Pump Fun?
Yep. That's exactly what First Ledger did. That's exactly what First Ledger is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. The thing about building on the XRP ledger and the projects is that people are building for other people who hold tokens, but no one wants to use their tokens, because everyone's waiting for Moon. So even though you create a platform for people to use their tokens, no one's going to use it, because everyone wants to get rich off of it.
Well, they're gonna fractionalize it once the supply shock hits, right, to drops, right? It's gonna
shout out GTLT. He's been talking about that for ages. Robots going to be fighting for drops. But I
think it's going to happen.
We're going that way for sure.
Quicker than we think. I think they're going to blindside a lot of people.
Yeah, AI agents is becoming a really big deal. Another big thing.
Yeah,
is we
that's
have to
something
watch
we
out.
need on XRP.
Yeah, another big thing is we have to look out. We have to pay attention to with Circle and all the shit that's going on with Circle right now. That's a really big one. Ripple can turn around and buy Circle. If Ripple turn around and buy Circle, that's fucking massive.
I actually just applied at Circle.
Did you?
Yeah,
that'd be cool. But Circle is fucking. I think that has a lot to do with a lot of this stuff, because even though stablecoin volume is big, most of the USDC does hold a big chunk of it, but so does Tether, and RLUSD is coming up. But if Circle and RLUSD form, then that'll be the number one compliant fucking ecosystem for stables in existence, and that's super bullish. So hopefully that shit happens.
Oh, what a clown world, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
you guys see there's the XRP EVM chain on CoinGecko.
Oh my god.
Now open your mind to me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
that's hilarious.
What until the answers are answered, bro? Like I don't give two fucks. Might as well have fun in a clown world.
That made me feel weird.
Yeah, there's so many things that have never been answered, bro. Like you said, the Fauci thing, that's long buried,
right?
So when gone. Like
when does this? Sorry to interrupt you. When does this 5-day deadline expire? This new he prolonged it from 48 hours to 5 days, right?
For what?
Friday.
Retribution. I don't know. He's waiting for
them to surrender.
What are you talking about? The Iran shit or
yeah.
Oh, it's a clown show. That's all. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about American dominance.
It's going to happen on the weekend again. The same.
Here's the thing about America, guys. We have to be honest with each other. Okay, look at we're being fucking honest with each other right here. We're having a deep fucking talk right here, man to man, man to woman, woman to man. We're having a deep fucking American.
Hey, I'm gonna give you the same fucking rundown that I gave Gritty.
Yeah, we're having a deep
statements. You sit here and you make fucking statements, nerdy, and
Look
you don't
this.
fucking.
No. I will make this statement. I will make this statement proud and firm because it's fucking true.
Nice.
And we didn't include the reptiles in this either, nerdy.
We are the
queen died already, bro.
Aggressors. You have to understand that we play both sides of the story. Yes, there's shit goes down that we go in to save, but we're the one who caused it in the first fucking place. Okay, you have to understand that the reason why that shit goes down is because there's a long time agenda that's been going down that prolongs the American imperialism to fucking centuries ahead, which America becomes the most dominant and the strongest empire that ever existed in history, right? All that has to do with the longevity plan. And it doesn't really matter who's president or whatever, because every single president has contributed to the massive agenda, right? Like you had Bush Sr. who introduced Pelosi, Fauci, and then and Hillary, and then you have the whole Bush the Junior situation that introduced the I know Clinton's part of that shit too, right? And then you have Bush introduced all the TSA stuff, Patriot Act, blah blah blah. That all went into the whole banking system, and then you had Biden come in and drop weapons off and all this shit, open borders and ended the pipeline, and then you have Trump come in and he does the same shit. So it's like, there's you can say this president is better than that president, cool, but at the end of the day, every single one has made efforts to make this longevity plan of this whole you can call it like dystopian or whatever, but there's always been a plan, so when you look at that point of view, you kind of step back and realize, okay, Hillary Clinton admitted to creating ISIS, and then we're over here fighting Iran and all this other shit. But then, Biden dropped weapons off to the same motherfuckers, and now they're using the same weapons against us. So it's like, who are we really fighting? Are we fighting ourselves, or do we give them weapons? Do we feel bad for them? So I think people need to just chill out, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I think the more energy and time you focus on trying to figure out what's going to go down, it's energy harvesting. You're wasting your time, and you just shouldn't fucking focus on it at all. You should be aware of it. You should be informed 100%, but you shouldn't just be like stressed out because something didn't happen the way you thought it's going to happen.
Buy
Correct.
some ZRPs.
Well,
Buy some
we've
ZRPs.
never had a change of currency without having a world war. You can't have a world war unless other people have weapons.
Yeah.
The war is on money though this time.
It's on money, energy, and resources.
It's
That
a
has a
money
lot to
war.
do with nuclear power, has a lot to do with chip manufacturing, and it has to do with getting all the resources to make all that shit happen, because the people who have that end up creating the strongest military. It's all about military power at the end of the day.
Ooh,
that's really what it's about, right?
Same game, new faces, you know. Kind
Exactly.
Of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And the whole like they're printing all this money and the dollar's gonna die and it's the end of the petrodollar, blah blah blah. Like, shut the fuck up. That's not even real. It's not even
No, I don't think that'll ever go away. It'll just be
Never gonna
it's going to be devalued to the point where it's like Zimbabwe.
No, it's not even that's gonna happen, because then you have Judy Seldin's Solidius plan, and that has a 50-year gold convertibility, and that injects liquidity into the system. Then you have stable coins, which basically privatize bonds and debts, right? Because every single stable coin has to be backed by treasuries. So it's like the system is the dollar is actually getting stronger rather than it getting weaker. Like, just because we're printing money, that doesn't really mean anything. We can print to fucking Narnia. It doesn't even matter, because we're the one who control it. We print the money, we control the money, we own the world through the system, and that we use the system as a political power to crash other nations, to force them into submission, to accept us. So it's kind of how all this shit works.
As long as the assets are worth more than the fiat, we're good, right?
The one thing you have to know is that they will absolutely do everything in their power to save the bond market. They will crash the stock market. They will crash housing market. They will do everything in their power to make sure the bonds fucking survive.
Well, they better get with it.
Didn't they already do that by doing crypto?
They're already doing that. 100% they're doing
They
that.
already did.
Yeah. So
This is like checkmate. I feel like this week. We're
It's about
going to
Everybody's bonds are going up.
Yeah,
everywhere.
It's about collateral. It's about a future debt and all that stuff. And it's not like people think, when they think about money, they think it's like they have their perception of gold and silver, even though that is what money is technically, but in the grand scheme of things, the fractional reserve banking system, it's not how it is. It's more about debt and collateral and using it as a tool rather than as a form of currency. Currency is kind of like a byproduct of it, to be honest.
Well, yeah, if you get rid of fractionalized banking, then they have to hold XRP. If they use it, they're going to have to hold it.
No, they'll never get rid of it, because if you think about tokenization just extends that system, because now they can fractionalize things. They can fractionalize precious metals. They can fractionalize stocks smaller than before. They can do a lot of shit with it. Kind of just prolongs and boosts that system rather than competing with it.
It's going to allow them to extract a lot more wealth out of people who are so poor. They normally wouldn't even fall into the middle class. Poor people would gamble their houses, gamble their trailers, gamble their cars, their dogs, their kidneys, whatever.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Tokenize it and put a sports bet on it.
Yep.
So, Mr. Nerdy, what's your thoughts on them tokenizing or fractionalizing the stable coins? The banks being able to. Ain't that the same thing we got now?
Yeah. It's the exact same thing we have now. Just with the new.
So what do we gain? What do we gain?
It's kind of dismal, bro. They just got through re-fucking us.
It's the only way the banks can survive. If the banks actually have to back everything, they won't survive. They don't know how. They never have.
Here's the thing about
banks are supposed to survive.
The banks are not the one with the money. It's brokerages. Brokerages hold more cash and more money than banks do. Banks are just a front man. They're just a frontliner.
Nobody knows. They made it a point to where nobody knows enough about crypto to even fight this at all. It's like the fucking banks and the fucking legislatures that are in the pockets of the banks, the legislators, the fucking Senate and all that shit, in the House. They're all in the pockets of the banks. The only people they're fighting is fucking crypto Twitter.
They're not, honestly, they're not fighting anyone.
That's the only people that know enough about it to even have something to say about it.
It's just a fabricated narrative that people are
fabricated.
The banks are threatened. The banks don't give a fuck.
No, they're just
they don't give a fuck.
They're winning. They're already, like Homeboy said in that video from fucking Crimes.
Yeah.
Homeboy said in that video, he was like, fucking, they're fucking us anyways, bro. It's in the language.
Yeah.
Right now, they're just throwing rocks in the wood chipper, man. They're just confusing
Exactly.
the fuck out of everyone. So
if anything, it helps the
We're
banks
still
because
gonna moon, but we're not getting no yield.
Well, it
like
takes
this,
the risk.
this
off the
dreamy
bank.
fucking crypto land is going by the wayside after they
Think
start
about it.
controlling it. Yeah,
You're a bank
It's
with a branch.
all a show.
You're a bank with a branch, and you're so large that you basically lose off yields and all this stuff. Well, guess what? You can just be a provider to a neobank and provide them the same services and card services, and now you have less risk, but you're still making the same amount of money, if not even more.
not that many people have crypto. If they revalue this shit to, what if every crypto was $1? People can't fucking, you can't buy a bunch at that point.
Yeah.
That's right.
The main liquidity for the world is mortgages.
So why wouldn't they give stablecoin yield to all the rich people who have a shitload of them? I don't know, man.
Yeah. Plumbing, $20 bomb. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Bro, we've been going for a couple hours now, boys.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I want to dive in to what Nitty was talking about.
It, bro. Yeah, let's
all right,
rip it.
So Nitty, my guy.
My guy.
I don't know if you've met Rain or not, but me and Rain, I love that man. Me and Rain actually went to a lot of the shit that you're talking about, and like it goes into.
Oh, we were talking about your guys's. What was your guys's glitch in that video?
$45,000.
$45,000. I was talking to Buster. He was thinking it was 70-something thousand, but it was like
45,000, 47,
45,000.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. Go ahead.
No. So me and Rain
I'll be back.
Conclusion that the moon is basically a database center, and basically how they control souls. You know, all this sounds, woo-wah, but we've
so
seen
much
things,
anymore, man.
Yeah, we've seen things that now all of a sudden we want to go to the moon and be at the moon forever, and we're never going to leave, and all this other narratives that they're pushing out. But I don't think we can even exit this. We can't even exit nothing because it's all water, right? Like, it's literally how it is. And even if when you're born, you're born from water, because only how you can enter or leave this place.
Well, they say when a tree grows, the soil doesn't change. Like there's not less soil.
Yeah.
The tree just grows. So when you have like a redwood tree, where the fuck does the tree come from?
Right?
It's not like eating the soil.
Sunshine.
I know. It's just a weird thing to think about.
Yeah. And another thing is that the whole map of how how they're trying to praise that Israel or whatever is on the eastern side, whatever, but it's actually America. Actually, all the stories that we've been told and everything, it's all America. Tartaria was Russia that was on there, but expanded towards America. It was all one. Like a lot of the history and the added 1,000 years and all stuff is all stories of America. It's not stories of other places.
Seems like there's train tracks everywhere.
Yeah, there's also pyramids everywhere. There's more pyramids in America than there's anywhere else in the world.
Pyramids.
They're all over the place.
They are. There's more pyramids in South America than any other place on the planet.
Yeah.
And they don't make that real well known.
Like down in Patagonia, or where at?
Well, now they're geographically located all over the place. I wish I remember that guy's name.
But like on the southern area, kinda?
In South America, they're Belize and El Salvador.
You got Teotihuacan, Sacsayhuaman. You've got, oh gosh, there's so many of them. And
Don't they follow the ley lines?
There's all kinds of stuff with, energetic telluric currents they talk about. One of the things that's interesting is earlier, that ties in with what I was saying earlier about the Herbig-Haro object. We used to live in a much more energetic electrical environment.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a time when the ancients knew a lot about electricity because they could see it. It was all over, like St. Elmo's fire, which is like coronal discharge from
the plasma.
Plasma. It's one of those things, when
it kind of looks like fingers,
like an ozone generator, or one of those.
What are you seeing now?
One of the plasma balls in the novelty globes at the airport.
Yeah, we're getting it.
All of that. Go ahead.
No, I just think we're rolling right into what you're talking about. That's what we're going into.
The galaxy has something called it's the galactic. It's
Plane?
it's an energy plane. It's a wavelength. It comes out of the it's the galactic energy plate, or it's anyway. Well, as this thing emanates, and they're taking pictures of it, it's like waves at the beach, and there will be a period of time where your entire your entire solar system is at a trough, and then more energy will move in because the galactic current sheet, that's the name of it, will sweep through town, and it will energize your star, because the star gets its energy exogenously through dark mode Birkeland currents. It's basically an invisible, very diffuse extension cord that powers the surface of the stars. There are three types of plasma. One is dark mode, another is called glow mode, and the other is arc mode. And glow mode is witnessed at the auroras. That's where the energy is condensed along the convergence of the magnetosphere, and it's able to ionize upper atmosphere gases, which means it splits atoms apart, or molecules. And when the electrons regather, it puts off a photon, and that's why you see it. And it's just like what's going on inside of a neon tube or a fluorescent bulb. And so that's how energetic it is up there. And that's one of the problems with space travel. If you go too far out of low Earth orbit, which just means you're going 17,500 miles an hour and you keep falling over the edge. If you go too high up, you get your ass burned off with the radiation from a plasma, which is what the solar wind is, which fuses all of the elements of the periodic table at the surface of the sun. And it issues forth, they call it solar wind, but it's really a plasma. And the reason that those elements are present is because there's nuclear fusion taking place. And you can go check that out with something called a Wolf-Rayet star. And it's got orbital shells around it. Each one of the orbital shells is a new element being fused. And the residual is a tremendous amount of energy. And this story goes a little further. And I don't really wish to muck everything up for long periods of time, because it looks like I just don't want to be a time hog.
Like the ether, right? Is that kind of where you're going? Weren't they harvesting the ether?
That is
the electricity basically off the dome, more or less. Kind of like that thing you're just talking about, you know, the thing you touch and the little lightning bolt or it touches your fingertips. Kind of like what we're inside.
Okay, the propagation of wavelengths has to take place inside of a medium.
Well, are we inside?
So there has to be something like what you're talking about, the aether. And there's a guy, he's a physicist named Wallace Thornhill, and he's posthumous, he's passed away the last couple of years. He worked with the Electric Universe Fellowship. There's an outfit out there, and they've done a benchtop test of the electric version of the sun, and they came out and proclaimed that yes, the sun is electric. And you can go to Arion.ca. Let me spell it. If you want to get your head twisted around and get a real good actual understanding of cosmology and what we are actually experiencing, go to aureon.ca. aureon.ca. They've got very explanatory short videos that shows you what they've been up to for the last decade, and it will blow you away because all of this stuff is testable on a benchtop model.
Okay, I got Arian, whatever energy.
That's it.
Okay,
That's it.
cool. I'll play it after this. But check this one out.
Oh wow, there you go.
When it comes to Mars, everyone thought we were crazy. But sometimes that's what it takes. We're making science fiction reality, writing the next chapters in the story of Mars exploration. But it doesn't happen overnight. Getting there is never easy.
The first powered flight by an aircraft on another planet.
It takes courage, creativity, resilience. It takes a legacy of daring, mighty things, of failing.
Come on, listen, hear me out.
And picking ourselves back up. We've been here before. Decades of success. Building the future isn't for everyone. But for us, it's written in our DNA. We are the architects of the impossible. And on Mars, we've only just begun.
Who's the NASA, by the way? Damn, you guys remember I was talking about pulse stars and pulse star navigation and rain stream? Get their power in space. Let's fucking go.
How you gonna do all that when you can't get past the firmament?
But they can, Zerk. Stop being a conspiracy theorist.
Who's they, nerdy? Who's they?
Why can't I play this? What's going on?
Well, let me. Somebody answer me this: how do you fly in a vacuum?
You don't.
You don't.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you.
You don't.
Also, nerdy. To go along with your Israel and America thing, where we are really Israel. Noah's Ark was made out of what?
Israel.
Gopher wood.
Israel, which is actually which the what is it called, those people that actually Edomites. They're actually Edomites, and they're actually from Canaan. They're actually Canaanites who are trying to say that they're Israelites when they're not. It's a whole thing.
I'm talking about, you built the Noah's Ark out of gopher wood. Where's gopher wood grown? One place.
Gophers?
In the whole world. Florida.
Oh. I thought it was.
So what they do? Come over. They come to Florida to get gopher wood and take back over there.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Skyfire Project. Hold on. This is 22 minutes. We can watch that.
Ooh. Let's go.
All the Skyfire, all the videos are like, they're hella long. They're like webinars. Skyfire plasma reactor. I mean, that's cool. But if people want to get into more about space travel and stuff like that, we actually have this thing called a pulsar navigation system, and allows people to basically, it's like navigation for space. Let's see, pull it up.
The only way out of here, guys, is through dimensions. Sorry, portals. It.
No one's going anywhere. No one's leaving this planet.
No one has ever gone anywhere and ever will go anywhere.
This
is Earth skill. This is Earth school.
It's all ridiculous.
You just spawn here, bro. That's what happens.
That's actually more of a conspiracy theory than conspiracy theories.
How can you get more conspiracy theorists than a conspiracy theorist can conspire?
Well,
the world.
And the point is, if it's all true, and we went to the moon and everything else, then why all the lies? Why lie about it?
Yeah.
Why lie?
Because you can explain where the money went. Where's the money going?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They make all the money. They don't need the fucking money. Think past that. It's about controlling.
It's about control and imperialism.
It's about control. It has nothing to do with money.
Yeah.
The U.S. Treasury, the federal government is bankrupt. We could be at T- now for blast off. Let's fucking go.
The federal government has been bankrupt for years. That happened
The
in
whole
the
world
70s.
is bankrupt.
That
The
shit
world
happened
is
a long time
bankrupt.
ago.
Debt is money. The government's got more money than anything.
They make the money. That's the fucking thing. It's not
Because
about
debt
money.
is money. We've got the most.
Here's the sauce. This is
Sauce
NASA
it.
paper, NASA.gov citing paper up there.
Yeah, but
this
NASA's bullshit, nerdy. Come on.
Hey, don't you dare
Never a
talk
straight
about
answer.
NASA. They're real, okay? They have a cross right here. They have to be fucking real, okay? Don't you dare.
Run it. Run that
This
sauce.
is X-ray pulse navigation demonstration of the orbits, and then goes into talking about how they're using pulse stars, different stars, for navigation. It's pretty freaking cool. We did a whole video about it, and this actually ties into the space economy and how they want to put servers in space and blah blah blah. Whoop de whoop. This is nicer. Nicer is star tracking and all that stuff. But yeah, this goes more into it. But it's actually pretty cool. A lot of the stuff that's been going on, a lot of these papers came out way back in the early 2000s, and they were just all like research papers. But now they're actually, the whole plan of all this stuff is to implement everything before 2030. I think 2035 or 2032 is a deadline. So we're gonna see the world really change in the next 5 years, 6 years.
Bobby Chevy was on last show, I believe. He's good. Let's go, dude.
And all this ties back into crypto, right? Galactic currency. You're on the moon. How are you going to transact on the moon? You're going to take an ATM and some cash with you on the moon? No, you're going to take your digital wallet and Starlink and just boop, boop, ba-ding, pay for shit.
Boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Make babies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, guys. Are we chilling or what?
That was a good show. I'm really excited for the Vegas thing, to be honest with you. I'm fucking
You should
pumped.
be, bro. That's
And,
fire. That's good.
But, bro, if this shit
That's hella
works
good.
out, my whole life's about to change and shit's about to go really smooth from here on out. Because all I have left to do is, once I win this stuff, then I'll have enough to fund my project, apply for all the licenses, like all the certification, like LLCs and trusts and all that shit. I'll be able to fill all that shit out, actually become a legit ass company, and then be able to fund, have more upgrade all my API packages for everything, and then I can actually start handling more traffic and so on and so forth from there. Because some of these packages, they're like $2,000 a year type shit. It's like fuck.
And what date is this, nerdy?
Huh? It's on May. It's in May, first week of May. May 1st or May 2nd or 5th or something like that. Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. I think the people who are gonna benefit the most from the future are the ones who create shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Because if you think
I'm
about
gonna
it,
create some.
if you think
I'm
about
gonna
it,
create sandcastles on the beach. Does that count?
if you
Creators always have the advantage.
yeah, if you really think about it, like the younger generation, they're kind of retarded, right? Like, let's just be honest. Let's be pretty blank here. pretty frank. They are pretty fucking stupid. So it's like, you know, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying like a large majority are really illiterate, and I think they do that on purpose because dumbing down of a nation. And then that goes into what I read you guys earlier about freedom requires intellectual conversations, hard conversations, and critical thinking and all that shit. But if you remove the intellectual part out of it, then you kind of have the dumbing down of a nation, which is the end of freedom, because freedom is only basically for smart people, right? If you really think about it, and
I think it's
emotionally intelligent.
I think it's temporary though, just while this currency reset, you know, they want a bunch of dumb people around, so no one has a clue. Maybe this new system lasts, you know, another 200, 300, 400 years.
I was talking about this with my my little class thing that I have to go through, and we're basically talking about, because you know how they took down the Cesar Chavez memorials and all that stuff. And remember before they took during Biden's administration, they took out didn't they take out Samuel Adams or something like that?
Some other statue, yeah.
They're like, oh, he was a slave owner. Wow, I was like, bitch, they're all fucking slave owners, you dumb fuck. But you're enjoying the country that they made with them, like the fuck. But I think what they're doing really is that they're basically just like rewriting history. Like, for example, how we talk about Tartaria and the 1,000 years, and they added it and blah blah blah. They're literally just doing it right now by removing all these statues and putting up statues of George Floyd and all these other satanic freaking statues that they're putting up all over the country. And then
they're taking away the story, so you have nothing to
because the
storytelling, you know.
It's like no one's gonna question it. They're gonna, you know, the future kids who don't know what the hell is going down are gonna take their future kids to go see these memorials and be like, yeah, this happened in this time of history. They're gonna have some kind of plaque, some bullshit plaque, some made up narrative, and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, that's what happened, that's real because it's on a plaque. Just like we do right now. So it's like the same shit. Yeah,
let's go, dude.
Creating is dope.
It's patterns, man. It's just fucking patterns. I think that's the main reason why they didn't like Generation X or millennials or any of us, or like even like Papa's and Nitty's generation. I don't think they liked us because we're rebels. We're really like, you know, fuck the government type people and like question everything type people. And they don't want that. They want obedience, because that's how you know, it's either you have freedom, which requires critical thinking, or you have obedience, which requires, you know, that you can easily blend in a surveillance state. And now we have like, you know, Microsoft and Linux and everyone's saying that you have to KYC in order to use their ecosystem. So pretty soon you're gonna buy a new cell phone and you're gonna have to KYC in order to use the fucking phone. And then people are gonna forget about, you know, ever talking about the government was invasive and all this stuff, because now it just become a normality where everyone is just fucking, everything's just fucking invasive. Everyone.
You see that shit? They outlawed fucking routers, foreign routers, bro. 99% of fucking routers are made in China, bro.
You know what's even crazier stat than that? Nearly 100% of microchips and boards have an Israel backdoor to them. They all have an Israeli backdoor to them.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
I saw today too, they're outlawing all foreign farm products, cows, that kind of stuff. Got to be grown, raised in the United States, slaughtered in the United States.
Yeah, the farm shit was crazy. The farm shit that people are like, you know, people are not paying attention to. How you know, I was talking about the electric, geo fencing for cattle and shit like that, and then they're messing with the seeds and all that shit. Like they're really fucking with the farmers really badly. And
Plumbing, thanks for the bombs tonight, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Fuck yeah. Ooh, the victors write the history. That's right.
Exactly. And then they throw in political correctness, which is basically a way how to control what you say and cannot say, right? Because you have to be politically correct because you don't want to offend anyone, because everyone's a little pansy nowadays.
That's called losing freedom of speech.
It's called,
in Texas?
It's called getting your balls cut off. That's what it's really called.
That's nutty, really bro. This motherfucker showed up at his door after, like, dude, fucking half of Twitter is all tiny hat talk.
That's
like,
all it is.
Why did they go to that guy's house about commenting about Israel? Like, that's
probably the way
crazy.
You know what the other fucked up part is how they say it's the Jews, but it's not the Jews. It's actually a specific group of people who claim to be Jews, but they're not Jews.
Yep.
That's the whole other part of it. It's like they use groups of people to hide under like a blanket when they're just using them as like a shield.
They're Khazarians.
Yeah,
I can't wait for them to show up. Can't wait for them to show up at my door.
Yeah, and it's only a small group of people. It's literally like a small ass fucking group of people.
You gotta stream that shit, Papa.
It's like, what is that, a 4570?
It's not outer space, it's inner space.
All I have to say to Nerdy is produce a reptile and I'll smack his mouth and then y'all can watch what happens next.
He starts talking about taxes.
Getting deep.
Did he start talking about usury and taxes, or what happens?
He's talking about smacking lizards.
I know. So am I.
Aren't we all?
I will bring you an alligator, and you can smack him in the mouth, and we'll see what happens.
I want to watch that.
That'd be pretty fun to watch. Yeah.
That's the fucked up part about like public perception and passing out narratives, how it's easy to blame a single group of people without understanding the full context of what's really going down, because a lot of people are really numb-minded and wouldn't understand complexities because it's hard to explain. And if they do that, they kind of expose what's really going down. But it's easier just to say it's a group of people's problem. Like, oh, it's that person's fault, rather than saying, no, it's that small group of people's fault that are actually controlling everything, because, you don't want to point anyone out because political correctness. But yeah, it's all bullshit at the end of the day.
There's a terrific Preston James article at Veterans Today. It's called The History of the Incredibly Evil Khazarian Empire. It's the history of the incredibly evil Khazarian mafia. That's it. And it's very erudite. You ought to read it.
Hold on, there was a CIA document talking about the 1,000 years of peace.
The guy's got a PhD, by the way, Preston James.
Oh, and people need to look into the Shriners. It has a lot to do with what's going on right now too. People forgot about that shit. And also the British Empire, but people don't really know this part, but way back when, you had the whole like Arabic Empire or whatever. They actually, the crown, like the queen and everyone, actually went over there to make a deal for the shipping routes. And that was a long time ago. And that's why, what they call the Middle East, which is, it's not really the Middle East, but they say like, the Saudis, they actually own everything. They actually run the whole show. And you can tie that into, Las Vegas shooting and 9/11 and so on and so forth. You're going to find close relationship between the Saudis and the CIA.
I think you tie that back in with like the Ottoman Empire and the Persians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Fun
kind
stuff.
of brings full circle where what Trump's thumping on Iran about, right? There are things going on we don't even know.
I could agree with that.
Donald Trump is bringing hell down on Iran, and he's also touted himself as the peace president. But he obviously sees them as some sort of insurmountable obstacle. But look what he did to Venezuela. And then on his way to Iran, look what he did to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about Cuba. And I'm telling you, it's ass kicking time. It's ass kicking 30 right now.
I think it's more about
basically surrendered.
Yeah, it's more about getting off the crown system than it,
there you go.
America developing their own quote unquote
Team America.
I think the whole KYC.
That's what Trump's doing.
Yeah, that's what it's really about.
I think the whole KYC thing and the hold and the freezes and all of this stuff that they're doing and the control, our perception of control in the crypto market is in order to create a filter screen. And these guys aren't going to pass through the screen. That's what's coming. We're going to be fine. But people that have, 1,000 pallets of C notes that somehow got back here from Iran and they're trying to redeem them for the new treasury notes, it's going to be like, whoa, man. And it's going to start another investigation.
Yeah, I heard like if you're early, they'll give you, like 1-to-1, and then like a month later it'll give you half of what your value, and then another month it'll be even less and less until it's worth nothing, or at least it'll be worth something. But
it's to call the money in. They're going to get rid of the old money. Look at the Federal Reserve. They put I think Trump had them where they had $7 or $9 trillion on their spreadsheet, when prior to that they were only ever willing to go up to 500 billion. Now we're talking about money they use to backstop entire sections of the economy and the markets, where it looks to me like Donald Trump has them calling in the old damaged cash because it's destruction unbridled. But if you can call it all in, force the Fed to buy it all, and then force the Fed through an involuntary bankruptcy, you can play that song from The Wizard of Oz, "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead."
Yeah.
so are the Persians the kid traffickers, or what? Who's the?
No, how it works. So this is how it works.
Guy?
So you have the cartels, and the cartels are the ones who are getting the little people, and then they basically sell it. They sell them to governments, and then that's how. And you have different regions have their own little cartel-esque syndicate type thing, and they all basically work together. Like when they call the underground is actually government funded, and like you would like. I mean, it makes kind of sense because you would think like the world's strongest nation and the most powerful and smartest nation that ever existed is going to not be able to find cartels, like in where they hide and where they are in the underground tunnels. When we destroyed bin Laden, the CIA agent that went to California State. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I've seen his house down in Hollywood, dude.
You see that shit? Yeah. Him and Obama went to school together. They both went to Southern California. They both went to school together, college. But they ended up being CIA plants. Yeah. Shit's more connected than people actually realize. It's not.
The presidents are cousins.
Yeah,
they're all cousins.
It's not like, this region's bad, that region's bad. It's more like he said, she said. But puppet strings is actually the CIA is actually behind a lot of this shit. Regime change and all that shit. It's all CIA tactics.
George Bush Sr. said it. What you guys were talking about earlier, a new world order.
Yeah,
that was about 25 years ago.
And we'll be successful, and we will be.
New world orders printed on the money.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we can go in circles with all of this shit, but once you understand it and realize, kind of like, whatever, I guess. Not like I can change anything.
Ooh-wee.
No, but if you can see what they're doing, you can plan very easily.
Yeah, you see what they're doing, and then you get fucking taken out for talking about it.
Well,
you get Julian Assange or some shit.
Novus Ordo Seclorum on the right underneath the pyramid.
I think the best thing to do, if you look at it from a Star Wars type perspective, is to help the Empire prolong the Empire, then go against it.
Good night, Bobby.
That's the way I look at it. So
you know what Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight equals?
What?
World XRP world currency.
This prolonged.
How weird is that though?
Yeah, this help the Empire, help the American Empire get as powerful as it needs to be, create their little Death Star, and then whatever. At least we're on this side of the fence and the other side of the fence.
Hey Marcus, though, wouldn't every bit of geometry that you put in there that comes as XRP be the exact same for XPR?
Sometimes it comes up. I don't post all. There's pages. I just post the most prominent things that we kind of resonate with. But yeah, you're right. There is when XRP pops up. But so Proton though, it'll say XPR network, so that kind of keeps it separate, or it'll be Metallicus a lot of times.
Yeah, that dude just made a bullish ass post saying that every credit union is going to use XPR.
Just received very
XPR.
You guys see that
That's
shit?
the thing. Everybody and their moms have been saying this for the last day, the last like whole last day. Big week ahead. Just received very, very bullish news. Okay, this is their pinned. This is their pinned reply. Moonbay executive director just leaked their new headless Apple Pay integration live at the Solana Accelerate FinTech series in New York.
Sounds like Zebek.
You're a
Is that the
Zebek.
Super app.
You're a super app.
Well, that ought to get the price. That's good news, right? That should drop the price down quite a bit, shouldn't it?
Usually.
Good news.
Yeah.
Mike, text XRP if you're watching. I'm gonna whoop your ass, bro. I'm gonna win that competition.
What are you gonna whip? Are you gonna whip him with a fucking French bread loaf or what?
He's gonna watch. I'm gonna come out with something powerful.
French bread, dude. Let's go. Baguette.
Baguette chucks.
Is it a baguette or a baguette?
Baguette chucks. Is a bat what? A baddie?
Is it is it a baguette or a baguette?
A baguette. A baguette.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let me see if I pull this up.
I'm gonna go to Vegas with Nerdy, and I'm gonna set a snowman beside the judge's booth and tell him that Nerdy won.
No, but that Mr. Pool is not the correct one. The original Mr. Pool disappeared years ago.
Yeah.
Would you say he's Deadpool?
This one. You see this shit? He said Marshall was like, every credit union, every bank, every financial institution, every fintech platform will have their own blockchain and stablecoin. They will run on a metal blockchain, full interoperability with real-time instant settlement 24 hours globally.
That was a year ago.
He just said that shit.
He said that last year.
He said that last year, but he still said it.
Yeah. A lot of people are using martial Hayner and martial law like it's synonymous. Like we're gonna go into martial law and he's gonna be running XPR or something, like he is. But.
Oh damn! Okay.
All I can say is I'll be happier if XPR is the one.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, if it is, it is. No, cool.
Yeah, it's still cheap, man. You can get a big bag for $100.
Here's the thing: it's not about one or the other. It's both. It's all of them.
It's all of them. It's a whole.
It's all of them, bro. We're gonna win on multiple fronts, dude.
Yeah.
My neighbor, I keep telling him he keeps buying XRP, and he'll flake off one time. Oh, I'm gonna buy a little bit of XPR or a little bit of XLM. Every time he'll go right back. I just gotta get more XRP. I got to make XRP. And I showed him I done him some math the other day when he's over here. Where the prices are where they're at right now, if you took $1,000 and put it into XRP, and it gets to 10,000, you're looking at $7 million.
Damn.
If you took $1,000 and put it into XPR right now, and it gets to $100, you're looking at $42 million. That's the difference in the ratios.
Ooh, look at
Crazy.
you, Papa. Look at you, Papa. Simplifying it for us little folks.
So you really only need $100 in Proton.
Yeah.
To have a huge bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And you only need amortized what? 5 million, and you're good for life. For life. Amortized, that means not making money on any of that money, just amortizing it until it runs out, until you're dead.
You're an amortized.
Forever.
I know, right? I know, I am. Okay, so what are we doing, dude? Are we going or what? I gotta poop. Let's go.
Run it.
And I'm not putting it back in my butt.
No take backsies.
Safe moon.
Nah, I got one better for you guys. You ready for it?
Later, guys.
Whatever you say, Lord Zerker.
Oh, Lord Zerker.
Lord Zerker, run it. Lord Zerker.
I believe Stronghold is going to take over at UBI. That's my personal opinion.
Fucking run it,
So
bro.
what's that
SHX
X
paying
payment?
the peasants in the UBI.
Payments was SHX.
Yeah.
X Payments launches next month, right? April or some shit.
I mean, that's going to be
What
the
is saying?
masses app, so that will handle UBI.
Well, people will stay away from Twitter though. Most people are on IG and fucking TikTok. You know what I mean? So
Facebook is dead.
on Facebook, but nobody uses it.
Facebook is fucking dead. What a dead ass platform. It's all
Nobody
ads.
uses it. It's boomers looking for, you know, to talk to each other. Boomers use it, but
Facebook's just a data collection tool of the government. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's just
life
data
well,
collection.
all of it's owned by the same shit, dude. It don't matter.
Not the smart boomers don't use it.
I was talking. I was telling my mom about that shit, and basically explaining to her like, you think all these people like, you know, Sam Altman and fucking Elon Musk and Zuckerberg and all these, you think they actually created shit? They never created shit. They were given these things by the government.
By the DARPA Black Project.
Yeah, and using them as a face, using them as a fucking salesman to sell their
I'm pretty
products.
sure Zuckerberg is a Rockefeller. So
Yeah, they never created shit.
he's already a billionaire.
They were
know,
gifted all
right?
this stuff. You think Elon created all this stuff? No, he was gifted all this shit.
Bro.
He makes most of his money off government contracts.
Bro. Just all I gotta say,
damn conspiracy theorist,
is goodbye.
Reporting.
All I gotta say is goodbye.
Hey, big shitter.
Goodbye. So
And
long.
and fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah! Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America! Fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck on my balls, America! Fuck yeah! What you gonna do when we come for you now? It's the dream that we all share. It's the hope for tomorrow. Fuck yeah! McDonald's. Fuck yeah! Walmart. Fuck yeah! The Gap. Fuck yeah! Baseball. Fuck yeah! NFL. Fuck yeah! Rock and roll. Fuck yeah! The internet. Fuck yeah! Slavery. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Starbucks. Fuck yeah. Disney World. Fuck yeah. Porno. Fuck yeah. Valium. Fuck yeah. Reebok. Fuck yeah. Fake tits. Fuck yeah. Sushi. Fuck yeah. Taco Bell. Fuck yeah. Rodeos. Fuck yeah. Bed Bath and Beyond. Liberty. Fuck yeah. White Slips. Fuck yeah. The Alamo. Fuck yeah. Band-Aids. Fuck yeah. Las Vegas. Fuck yeah. Christmas. Fuck yeah. Immigrants. Fuck yeah. Popeye. Fuck yeah. Democrats. Fuck yeah. Republicans. Sportsmanship. Books. America, fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah, terrorist, your game is through. Now you have to answer